We got 2 more rounds until the biggest race of the year in electric indoor karting, and that is the 12 Hours of Canton. But until then, we're going to run the Endurance Championship Series. This is round number 6 of 7. Hi guys, my name is James, and I'm going to have Adam alongside as always. Cameraman Zach has been feeding you pictures from up above, and we've got already our first qualifier under wraps as Josephine Matthews is topping the leaderboard at the last second, the very last lap of 25.038, followed by Grant Osser at 25.112. So those guys qualifying in those groups based upon how they finished in the last round, Grant not participating in that round, so that kind of threw him into this D main qualifier. But we'll see what these other 3 mains have got. We got about 8 drivers per group and about 32 on deck for today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday night. Armand Deligny is going to be busy this evening on race officiating a brand new track layout for us. And by brand new, I mean it's kind of the same. It's standard direction, but we're going to add the indoor joker lane to the Endurance Series for the very first time. Indoor joker means you get to shortcut the track, but the complicated part of that is that we still have the pits open, so you're still going to get to swap your car. And in order to do that, we've had to make a little bit of track modifications and some white lines and some tape, and it's going to be interesting tonight as we follow these guys along. Cy Linderman has an onboard in the number 7 machine. This is the Group C qualifier. After we get everybody qualified, sort their fastest laps, fastest to slowest, we will put them in 3 main races tonight, 30 minutes on the clock for each one. We're going to have back-to-back weekends this weekend and next weekend before we take a week off and reset for the biggest indoor electric go-kart race ever known, the 12 Hours of Canton. If you have drivers you're rooting for, make sure you put their names in the chat. We'd love to throw your comments up on screen. We want to be interactive as possible. We'll have some downtime in between each race to talk to drivers, so we hope we if you want to get an interview, we'll see what we can do. Cello is on hand again. We introduced Cello last 2 weeks ago, and he's going to be basically our pit reporter. So Ryan Kramer already jumping to the top of the board. We are going to put the time for pole up on screen, which is Josephine's time. That was a 25.0. Boost is enabled, so you're going to probably see times in the 24s like usual. We saw tenths of a second separating our top drivers in the A main last round, and we anticipate nothing less from them tonight. Also on board, Noah Pruce in the number 33 machine. He's going to round turn 5 back there as it's aimed just a little bit low for us, but you can see right here in the carousel you got some white lines and some barrier that's been moved, and that's part of the track modification for tonight. Maybe what we'll do is we'll switch over here to Cy Linderman so we can see that right there. So as we follow around the track, turn 1 there, turn 2, we're going to wait to get back here to turn number 5, and we'll get a quick glimpse of the traditional open pit. Again, during qualifications, you can still pit if you'd like to. But the pit lanes are going to be all the way to the left-hand side there. You're not going to have the entire width of the track to hit the pit lane timer / slowdown beacon because we've split it in half. So you're going to go to the left of that line if you're going to be pitting and slow down and go into the pits, or you're going to go down the middle of that lane. That's going to be our joker tonight, and that should mix up this race pretty good because everybody's going to get 2 opportunities to joker during a 30-minute race. We did some testing earlier in the week with this track layout. It was a ton of fun, and it worked very well. So we hope that all the drivers enjoy it tonight. It kind of gives us something new and exciting to deal with for the Endurance Series. Still waiting for Adam to join me. I have no idea where he went other than eating dinner. So everybody get in the chat and say, Adam, we don't want to listen to James talk the entire time. Ryan Kramer with 25.221 versus Noah, who has a 25.25. Not quite the 25.0 yet from pole position that Josephine set up. Time qualification, you got 2.5 minutes on the board up there. Same rules as always. If you'd like to do the kart swap, you're free to do that. But you do run the risk of having to warm up another kart. You only get 7 minutes in the qualifier. You just try to set as many laps as you can. Ryan's going to go purple with a 25-2. Looking on down the list, Chris, Cy, Katie, Justin, and Clinton Matthews, who you're on board with right now, taking the middle line into turn 1. We'll check overhead to see what Zach's got. He's got the shot of the number 33 right there. And he's going to jump to the top of the leaderboard there. Every one of these sessions still gets mixed in together, so even if you're qualifying in the D or the C qualifier, the fastest times count for the fastest finals. Cy sporting the Exhibition of Speed sticker on top of his helmet as always. That's how you can tell him based on his identifier. Exhibition of Speed is an annual event that we run here in September. It just gives you an opportunity to check all different types of track layouts, including this type of thing. And it's one of the few times that we've run that layout was with Exhibition of Speed. Noah made an improvement to the 25-208, but it's still not good enough for pole just yet. Boost is enabled. This is typically right here, the corner where you're going to boost, but if your timing is off, you may gain or lose speed based upon how you press it. Getting thrown into turn 1 there, the car loves to carry in boost mode. And he's going to test out the new slowdown right there, and that's about right. So the timing of the slowdown is just about the same. The only difference that you see over our typical endurance races is you've got a smaller window to go into the track, or go into the pits, I should say. But the car slows down in plenty of time to get over there safely. And we've just added the white lines to help drivers distinguish where they're supposed to be and try to separate those lanes so that all the traffic can keep flowing. It's plenty wide back there to get 3 cars wide. So technically you could have a car on track, a car jokering, and somebody entering the pits. But chances of that happening are pretty small, so we'll see. So Noah, Ryan, and Cy are going to top the leaderboard in this session. I'm going to jump over here to the first qualifier.
Check, check.
Yes. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Armand. How's it going?
What's up? I just tested out this mic here. I found it on the ground.
You just happened to find a random microphone. That's awesome.
And it works.
So I was explaining all that stuff. What's your take on this?
You know me. I love this format. This is the format that really helps the people that like to think a lot, see about positioning and where people are out on track. So taking the joker can be either extremely beneficial or you can lose a lot of time, because if you joker at the right time, you can pass some people and get out of traffic. But if you joker at the wrong time, you can really get stuck in additional traffic. So it's it adds a little mind game.
Now we didn't just throw this out to everybody because we're not going to enable them to both have boost and joker all at the same time. So we've divided this up into 3 mains, and each main is going to get something different. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So the C main, which is our newer drivers, like the guys learning the most, are not going to have either boost or the joker ability. So they're just going to do standard endurance race, 30 minutes with a pit stop. The B main, which is the middle pack, will have the option of either doing boost or the joker, so we're going to ask them here after qualifying. And then our A main, our top drivers, are going to be doing both the boost and the joker. So that race should be pretty interesting.
So you're very incentivized to try to make it to the A main tonight so you get all the toys.
Exactly.
I think it's interesting. You surprised me a second ago when we said you were going to vote for what you do with the B main. I thought we had decided that ahead of time, but hey, that's great.
My bad.
No, it's great. I think it's very interesting, and we'll let the drivers decide what they'd want to do. So they're either going to run traditional standard race with boost, or they get the joker, no boost.
Yep.
All right. We're going to have the trackside microphone for Armand all night tonight. So
It sounded really quiet. Or was that just me? I couldn't even hear him talking.
That might just be you.
You could hear him fine?
I could. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Let us know in the chat if you couldn't hear Armand, but that channel was something else on the audio board, so I might not have bumped it up on yours.
So we're at 25-0 for pole.
With Josephine. She beat out Grant. Grant had the 25-1-1.
Yeah, we haven't ran. I feel like we haven't ran regular direction in a little bit.
Well, we haven't. We've run 2 rounds with reverse.
And there's a lot of guys that are better at regular than they are reverse, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. I liked running the back-to-back reverse because it gave them an opportunity to kind of practice.
Well, yeah, practice once and then see who actually got better. And
yeah, exactly.
Looks like Xander's already coming in for a pit. I'm sure he probably spun the cart and instantly said that's a bad cart, as they do to every cart.
He doesn't like number 8 there.
Interesting enough, I think someone set the fastest lap yesterday in Kart 8.
You're looking at the number 17 with a new helmet tonight. Joey Bourdon.
It looks like a dirt bike helmet almost with goggles almost.
The story on that is it's going to be painted eventually.
Yes.
Which I saw a preview he showed me of. It looks phenomenal. But for tonight, I think he just got the red stripe. I think that's about it.
And I know Joey likes regular direction, so it's interesting to see what he can do.
Yeah, it's definitely the one he practices the most, as most of these guys are. We're right on board with him for just a second. Yeah, there's nothing on top of that helmet just yet. But that'll be a change for us. We got to see him win the B main last round. Congratulations to him on that. Now he's going to be trying to fight to get in this top 12, which will be the final A main race tonight. Not your comment. I don't care about yours. Miles joining us from
okay.
Seattle.
His helmet's in his profile. I was trying to be like, what helmet is he talking about?
Do you want me to wear this helmet next Sunday? Oh, that's right, because you're supposed to be here with us next Sunday.
He is going to be here.
So 1 week from today, Miles doing a one-on-one lesson with Owen.
Yep.
We got to talk to Owen tonight. Owen is a star on Instagram now and TikTok.
Yeah.
We got to give the fans what they want. Mark Davis going to the top of the board, 25.28.
This is what Mark likes. Mark likes the regular direction. I think the last time he did, what did he finish? Like 5th or 6th? Or he at least qualified that?
Mark Davis's finishing positions for rounds 1, 2, and 3.
Right there, 9.
He finished 10th, 13th, and then 6th.
6th. So his last regular one was 6th place. And he qualified 5th. See if Joey's able to get him. Jonathan is said he's doing the 50 races tomorrow. So we'll tie this into it. He's probably going to be tired after today, too.
Yeah, Jonathan Douglas in the number 12.
Yeah.
Trying to run the most ridiculous challenge we have here at K1 Speed Canton.
Which is very good practice before the 12 hours.
It really is, yeah.
It's a lot of track time.
So Xander switched cars. He's in number 30 right now. We'll see if he's making any improvement. He's hit a 25.6 as his best so far. Joey's going to improve just a little bit, but still about a 10th off from this time for pole.
Hopefully these guys know to use the boost button.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing. We tell them, but when you're out there and you're locked in, sometimes you just forget.
It's easy, yeah. And we can't forget, number 3 is Sean Richards. I didn't see his name signed up, but I guess I just looked over it today, and when he showed up today, I was like, wait, Sean's going to be here. That's great. He's hung in there in one of the A mains a couple rounds ago. He's kind of floated between A's and B's. But as far as the rookie standings, he's doing quite well for just joining this league.
Mark
here
Davis
in
with a 25.097. It's getting close. He's probably got about 2 more laps, maybe. Maybe they're waving the white flag.
Let's switch over to Mark Davis if we can find him, Zach. White flag is going to be out. The white helmet at number 14 right there. See if he's got anything for this last round.
He might be able to get another one in.
Yeah, I guess it depends on when the white flag came out.
He should be able to get another lap in. Yeah, looks like they're going to give him another one. He got 25.1. Let's see if he can best it here.
Yeah, he should have just basically a second to go as he comes across the line. I'm nervous for him. This is when I get nervous.
Jonathan with a 25.32. He's going to be right behind Sai, I think, in that race. He goes a little wide out of back there.
Mark Davis coming across the line at the checkered flag.
That was like perfect timing.
Yep. 25.6 does not improve, but a great qualifying time.
Great qualifying.
Getting underneath the 25 zeros.
So it looks like now we are on to the A main of qualifiers.
And right on cue, Ohio Barbecue joining us in the chat. I think next week we need to host, or we need to be have catering from Ohio Barbecue.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. If you know somebody who can make that happen.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
They never said.
I didn't know if it was like actually like an Ohio barbecue place.
Yeah,
or
they're always in the chat on cue, so.
Rooting for Mark.
So if you are just joining us, now you finally get to see Adam. And you're at K1 Speed in Canton. Thanks for hanging out on a Sunday night. This is what we love to do right before a new week starts. But we're underneath 3 weeks away. We'll talk about a couple of our top drivers here, and I want to talk to Gavin tonight, so don't let me forget. All right, hopefully
he's on pole. Hopefully he's at tops, and then we have to talk to him.
And we'll talk about Jensen as well. But since we were talking about 12 hours, Giovanni Blackerby being the most recent winner round, we still have yet to see him on a 12-hour team.
I heard some stories today.
Really? Do you have some updates?
Not 100% sure, but there were some talks that David is giving his team to Giovanni.
Okay, David Bonds.
Yes,
yeah.
And Gio has a couple racers that he wants, which could be Preston and maybe JJ. JJ, they're in talks with JJ.
Oh, yeah.
And they're looking for one more. But they're also still looking at their option with Zach's team.
Oh, okay.
Because he's like, Zach's team's going to be in for the running.
Cameraman Zach really wants 5 drivers.
Yes.
Is that his goal?
And his team's good.
He's got 4 drivers right now, so.
So adding Giovanni to that team will be very good.
Well, we'll go on board with Gavin Patterson, who we want to talk to after this qualifying round. This is the 4th segment.
We're going to see some 27s or 24s, 24/7s. Remember, Aiden got that in the D main last week.
During the race?
During qualifying.
Oh.
And he was in like the last or the very first qualifier, and he was able to put 24/7. Some people don't like it because they think they get held up, but there's only 8 people on the track, so it's not.
Yeah, we only got 9 in the session.
9 for here, yes.
So they must have thrown Aiden in there, even though I don't think Aiden had signed up yet.
He did not.
Zach was feeling generous and throwing him in the A-main qualifier.
I kind of told him to. I mean, Aiden was putting down some crazy fast times.
All right, Aiden, you got to sign up next time. And speaking of which, sign-ups are live for the last round of this season. So that goes up the week before.
Someone did call today and asked, do we start the next season up in April then? The 3rd Sunday in April? Or do you wait till May?
It's a good question. So historically, we have started it up at the end of March.
So it would...
Because we started
after the 12 hours?
Right away. I want to talk to the drivers, though. I want to find out what their thoughts are and what they would like to do going into the next season. You know, they still like this 7-round format in 6 months, and
like a double header at the last round.
These guys really got back to back to back because we had that postponement in January, so we were going to do doubles in January and doubles in February, but it ended up being now a triple in February.
Yeah, a lot of racing this month, and this month isn't even that long.
That's right.
It's only 28 days.
And as soon as they're done with this, off to the 12 hours we go. So we're under 4 weeks away now.
Yeah, and they all keep coming in and practicing already, so it's a lot of racing this month. As Tyler,
there he goes.
They're all just going back. It started at Anthony, then went Jensen, Dom, Tyler, now Gio.
Yep. Here's a driver right here that has been knocking at the door. Jensen Janda, as you ride along with him, he's had 2 top 5s, a 3rd place, and 2 second places in this series so far. And Dom DeAngelo, not quite going to knock off Josephine from pole yet, but we're getting there. We got a few more minutes to go. And Jensen with the pole position in round number 5.
He hasn't knocked off Josephine yet either. Okay, there we go. Tyler to 24.88.
There you go. So we'll officially knock down pole. Anyway, finishing the thought with Jensen. So he got pole position, had a great race. Giovanni kind of
Came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
Literally nowhere. The last 3 minutes.
And took the win, and Jensen was left again in second. So, man, we keep talking about it, but this kid is hungry for a win, no doubt.
And I would just be happy, like, for him, he's right there every time, no matter what the race is. And these are with adults as well.
They'll be sifting and sorting back and forth here as the last 2 minutes round down the clock. Jensen Janda rounding and not improving. The number 26, under the number 2 machine, sorry.
As it looks like, yeah, Gavin, Anthony are all into the 24s here. Dom jumps up 24.70. Wow. Great time there by Dom. Didn't we just talk about this?
Well, I just want to make sure they're on screen, so because we don't keep the comments after the video is done, so you got to put them up on there so that people know what we're talking about. When will schedule for each season be announced? I hope before the 12 hours.
Maybe during the 12 hours.
Yeah, maybe during.
Or during the last stream next week. If we're able to figure that out. This looks like everybody all the way down to Anthony. So all 6 of these guys so far are into the 24s. And we all know Aiden can get there too.
Check overhead. Alex Eckelberry was just rounding the corner of the screen. And then right there in the center is Tyler Stevenson taking the first 3 rounds. We haven't talked about him too much in the last 2 other than some lower finishes. But he's still leading the points by a significant gap and still making margin. Also worth noting is before we talk about the points too that Jensen has moved into second place. He knocked Anthony out of second after the last round. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good for their team.
Don D'Angelo going to the top, 24.709.
We'll see if Tyler should have one more lap here.
I know I missed that. That was a couple laps ago because he did a 30.2, but
24.75. So Tyler's trying to get closer. I don't know. Giovanni could have that big splash here. Oh, 25.1.
We will follow Tyler Stevenson to the line overhead, and then when he gets there, we'll be watching for anybody on their flying lap just to see where they land.
Spam the boost. No.
No improvement. Who else is coming across the line? That's Gavin.
Nothing.
And Anthony.
Nothing.
And Giovanni did
that would
not
have been perfect time if you did.
Not make it across the line in time.
And this is going to be very interesting where Dave is sitting, if he might be in the B main. That's the thing that Cy and them were talking about is there's so many fast racers here that, yeah, maybe every time you're in the A main, but now you're going to be in the B main. And you just got to keep practicing.
Yeah, with 25.2s. It's like
that's sad.
That's a great time.
It's like, oh, sorry, you're only in the A main if you could run a 25.0. So we'll wait for them to adjust or advance here. It looks like they already have, so.
They got our starting order already?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the cutoff point?
Squeaking in is Joey Bordon again.
Yeah.
And Grant made it into the A main.
Mark Davis also, what does that put him in 10th starting spot?
Yes. And then Noah Proust at 9.
So some of our usual suspects up there.
A lot of young kids in there, huh?
Yep. Well, did they? Okay. Never mind. That's going to bump Ryan Kramer into the B main as well as Alex Eckelberry,
and
Dave Patterson, as we talked about. Yep, Jonathan Douglas. And Dave was kind of joking about that. He said he's like, I'm going to be in the B main tonight. I'm like, oh, you're not. Well, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess the surprising one for the A main right now is Josephine just jumping all the way up there, sitting in the middle of. Will be in the middle of the A main when she was in the C main last.
Cello, we're going to light up your mic so we can find out what's going on down there.
Sounds good.
I think I have an idea what they're talking about.
We've got a big group going on here.
Yeah.
Guys, what's the census so far? There's a couple of you guys down here. Pretty well.
Census on? On what?
Everything so far. The track, the new track setup. How are you thinking of the Joker line? What do you think?
I'm excited for it. I got to be part of the testing group, so I'm a little bit, I have the sneak peek. But it was fun. It's also a little terrifying, especially when you combine boost and 7 cars coming through turn 6 and 7. And it's just one of those things where if you see that on the road, you're thinking, I'm about to get into a really bad accident. But we're racing here, so that's not what's about to happen. We're all about to be side by side and get through it cleanly.
That's true. Okay, Jensen, what are you thinking about the pit lane? We don't have the traditional pit lane anymore. We have the little line. Is it hard to follow the tape, or is it pretty easy for you?
It's probably pretty easy to follow the tape. My main concern is if I'm like jokering and someone's pitting, or someone's coming around like on the standard direction and then someone's jokering and someone pitting like 3 wide. Like
Why are you worried? We already proved you can go through that area 3 wide. We did that.
That is true. What's your opinion?
I like it.
I like it.
Cello, since you got Gavin right there, let's talk to Gavin real quick.
All right, we're going to talk to Gavin real quick. You have any questions for him, or do you just want me to go off the dome?
Well, yeah, a little bit off the dome because we kind of left him hanging a couple rounds ago at the end of the race. But I also wanted to talk to him about his state championship run, because that was the last round we didn't get to talk to him about it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we did leave you hanging last round. We did. We didn't have time. We wanted to fit you. What do you think about your state championship? How was that experience?
It was fun, but it's sad that Jensen didn't make it, but there were a lot of incidences that happened, I feel like. But, I mean, overall, I don't think it was I'm not saying it was bad, but it's obviously not as good as Canton. It was fine.
And, I mean, you've had an eventful season, and coming up on the last race before the 12 hours, what's your game plan? What are you going for?
Win.
12 hours.
Win.
Win? Oh, okay.
Well, they're supposed to say they
I
want to
thought you
lose.
said when. I'm like, March 13th?
Yep.
Yes.
W-I-N, yes.
W-I-N, win. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Gavin.
He didn't really seem like he wanted to talk, though.
I mean, that's
Gavin for you.
Gavin. I mean, he's more talkative than usual.
He's pretty shy.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget, make sure Owen switches that timing beacon so nobody's on boost for this race.
Oh, Cello, let's talk to Owen while we're at it.
Well, don't distract him. He needs to do the boost thing.
Okay, after he changes the timing beacon, we're going to talk to Owen. Does he have a headset on? Did he hear you?
No, he did not want one. Says he wants to focus. I think he's over there. He should be doing it, hopefully.
You know who we're conspicuously missing this round?
Oh,
Marshall Miller.
yep, we are missing Marshall. I don't know if everybody's missing Marshall. Everybody still has their opinions. But his, what would you call that? Like someone that like he trains and
His protege?
yeah, his protege
Dom.
Dom, top of the pole here.
Oh, Dom's here, yeah.
So leading the pack. I know people are scared about that. Dom's he came back for this endurance series and he's been at the top every single race almost.
You notice when Dom and Marshall came back for the two rounds ago that they were when they were up front, they just kind of teamed together and they just made it work. So he'll be your pole sitter. So let's talk about who's going to be going out on track here.
Leading it off is going to be Anthony Ciofani and then followed by Sean and Xavier. Unfortunately, Katie Wise is in this. Katie. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong. Yeah, Katie Wise is in the C main today. We got Xavier Pittman, Katie Wise, Justin Walker, Mike Race, and then I think Mike is new, so that's a good start for someone that's new. Xavier's still new too. I think this is his second ever endurance race. And then we got Clinton, Jackson, Berkeley, Ricky, and Quentin. I know Justin's probably just always happy that when he's in front of Jackson. Probably makes his day. But we got Berkeley, who's new, and Quentin, who's new. And we had 3 new people today.
That means that Xavier's going to have Katie Wise. at
Yeah,
his
like
back.
looking at your qualifying time, the Mike guy, like he ran a 26.0. Like that's still good. And Berkeley, who's only ran 6 races here, has ran 26.3.
It's faster than like 98% of the drivers who come here.
Yeah.
You have another chat on the screen. You're falling behind. Yes, there is a place to see where the endurance standings are. Thank you, Zach. K1SpeedCanton.com, click on Leagues, and then click on the Endurance.
Did you text him to send that?
No. I don't have enough time to text up here. I got too many things to keep track of. Including a text from Zach. What is he saying? There's no audio from Armand's mic. Zach, does that mean that it did not go out over the stream? Just not the camera, so yes.
Maybe he's asleep. He's too busy texting somebody.
Oh, you got Owen down there. All right, hang on.
Owen, you've been going pretty wild on our Instagram and social media. You are known as the K1 guy, as I've heard. What is your opinion on that?
Public wants what they want.
Why did he pause so long?
Nothing else to say on that, you know? Obviously, they like what they see.
Would you call yourself the face of K1 Speed Canton?
I'd call myself a lot of things. I don't know about the face of K1 Speed Canton. I don't know that the PR would be too good. But it is an awfully nice face.
I'd have to agree. It's really nice to look at. But you do have some jokes. You do have some jokes. Do you have one for us? Family friendly, of course.
Well, might be our first day. Hang on. We forgot to pull the pin. I'm going to get blamed for that because I'm just standing here doing an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
It's all good.
C-main should be good. I don't really have any jokes. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Thank you,
Wow.
Owen.
Ladies, he's still single, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
make
in
sure
case
you
you're
still
wondering.
single.
Make sure you check out the Instagram and the TikTok. You'll see a couple videos there of Owen.
He's going to be helping out.
Definitely the only one
Armand.
that we could have got to get up on that air hockey table. I know when they were here looking for somebody, he was just the perfect person to do that.
Yeah. I watched that video and I said, why is he on the air hockey table? They're like, well, Haley was just too short. She wanted an elevated position. So she said, here, jump up on top of the table. That was funny.
Yeah, because I think she was sitting on the pool table too.
He brought in the Valentine's traffic yesterday, that's for sure. We were busy. Lots and lots of arrive and drive races yesterday. As we get ready for the C main, Anthony Ciafani on the pole position, Sean Richards, and followed by Xavier Pittman. Miles is rooting for Josephine.
She ain't even in this one.
Nope, not yet. This will be a standard race with no boost.
And no joker. Just a
no
normal
joker.
indoor race.
Yep, the only change that's going to be happening to this particular race is
The pits.
the pits.
Now, I did talk to her mom. We went over some scenarios. If somebody was to not hit the line correctly and it doesn't trigger, that's just technically a drive-through. Like, just got to keep going because you don't have a time on the board.
Yeah. it's really easy to hit the timing line. I should not say timing. The slowdown beacon. And once you do that, then it's going to trigger your timer. It's harder to do it the other way around. If for some reason you miss the timing beacon, you're definitely going to get a timer. So
we got a go Q go. I'm guessing this is for Quentin, who will be starting at the back of this race. Buckeye Mike is saying Ciafani for the win after a bad qualifying. Do you think that's Mike Fisher? Buckeye Mike, his helmet's
usually
the Buckeye.
Is. Yeah, it usually is.
Here we go.
And they're away for the C-Main tonight in round number 6, the Endurance Championship Series. Anthony gets a good jump on the field as Sean's going to give a little bit of pressure from behind in the number 35. They're going to push wide into turn number 4, and Sean's going to go a little wider as Anthony, but he's going to hold the position as they round the corner and try to make it through lap number 1.
I expect Katie, being the veteran in this one, to be able to get up into the front.
We'll see.
She should be able to get up there pretty close.
Since she's starting 4th, she has the possibility of making a move, and she could be a big mover if she moves up all the way to the pole or all the way to the first spot.
Got some fans for Xavier in the chat. Xavier's in 3rd place right now, getting pressured by Katie. As it looks like Anthony's slowing down a little bit to where Sean's just right on the back of him.
Got to warm up those tires. Not all these cars ran the last qualifier. I don't think we went out of this row.
Not sure. Guys are getting a little bumpy up here. You can see Armand out there on the track. Probably can tell there's a lot of bumping going on.
And actually on board with Katie Wise,
So
she's
it
going to
looks
take a look down the front straightaway.
Oh,
she's
she
going
kinda
to be on.
squeezed him.
Yeah, not leaving a lot of room. This is where that new commitment line in the next race is probably going to be so important. Katie going to try to run a little wide in turn number 3. And we'll check overhead.
So it looks like, Xavier kind of went a little wide there coming out of the carousel.
And
It looks like he lost 2 positions there. Justin's able to pass him.
She will be able to make and hold the move as we follow on board with Justin Walker sitting back here in the 5th position. He's now looking at Katie Wise.
He should jump up to 4th.
Now, for the purposes of the endurance race, even though we're not adding joker lanes or boost to this race, it's still mentally and physically exhausting to drive these cars for 65-ish laps. It kind of makes a quite little mistake there in turn number 5. As you're watching the battle now between Mike Clinton and Jackson Walker. Clinton's going to make a move, and Mike's going to move off to the side just a little bit and run wide. Clinton will give him the wave as Jackson in the number 28 will put the pressure on him.
Oh, looks like Jackson's kind of pushing a little bit there. Jackson's going to try for the inside. He's going to come right behind Mike.
One of the things that Armand is looking to improve, I think on next round, is going to be adding a commit line to the front straightaway. So if you're going to make the pass down the inside of turn number 1, you have to commit early before the beginning of the straightaway, and you have to stay in that line all the way down the front straightaway. We're going to try to avoid drivers from drifting from side to side and trying to block other drivers.
Do you have the pit timer at all?
Do I?
Uh-oh.
Something happened with the pit timer.
It sounds like there is something wrong.
Did they not test it? Now Jackson's going to be side by side going down the front straightaway. He's going to make the move on Mike.
Someone just needs... Do they need to refresh? This is...
What are they talking about?
sounds like somebody went into the pit but didn't actually go the correct way. He went through the Joker lane, so he didn't hit the timer.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's why they thought that the timer wasn't working, but it is.
As it was Ricky. Ricky always pits early.
Ricky does go for the early pit, yeah.
As it looks like he is losing some laps here. As Anthony's doing amazing, running a 25.4. Remember, this is without boost, but a lot of it's like once you get into those qualifiers, people might think, oh, how is he only running like a 26? It's pressure. It's a lot of pressure running with these big guys. As you can see, the timer is working.
Yeah, Justin Walker's going to dive
As
off.
Katie and Justin are going to head into the pits. As we have a Go Jackson in the chat. Oops,
I think they'll be able to work it out with Ricky.
Yeah, because if his time is right, I mean, technically, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, even if they hold him for a reasonable amount of time or something like that.
They probably all looked at each other. So we said Jacob just needs to start counting in his head.
I saw Katie Wise point at number 27. Maybe it was a pedal issue. Looks like she's not going to be able to use that car. Is that what she was pointing to?
Not sure, but they are going to need a switch step before she goes out there. That might mess some things up.
Interesting strategy from her is she's going to head out to the exit of the pit lane.
Make sure you guys switch Katie's cart back to 34. All right, I just hope that doesn't mess anything up.
And she'll be on launch.
And she comes out. Yep, good job merging by her.
She's going to be right behind Anthony Sciafoni. Somewhere in that 75, 78 second gap that your pit stop costs you. Of course, that is in reverse.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it.
It's going to be longer.
Standard direction. Yeah, standard direction's a little longer.
It might be what Ricky had. Ricky might have just gave himself his own little penalty, but I think he should be fine how that comes out. Watch, you'll see Katie 122, so Ricky had about a 10-second penalty, which isn't as bad as you think.
You're doing good with your turn. Maybe they're referring to a specific driver, I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
Oop, that comment was deleted. Now I can't take it out.
Just click on another one. Yeah, it'll clear it. That was good.
Okay.
Anthony making quick work of, I believe that's Ricky in the number 20 right there.
Yeah. I'm used to Ricky. What does Ricky usually wear? I don't think I've ever seen him wear like a short sleeve, like long blue short sleeve.
Yeah, he's usually like heavy coats and stuff.
Yeah,
like
a jacket or sweater.
This is the leader, as Miles says. Remember, James, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Well, we do have a great team here. I have to give him a lot of credit for that. Some things happen. I guess probably
into the 24s.
Yeah, probably the root of the issue is probably the person who hit the pit. So
it's a very fast time.
Well, you can do that with.
Yeah, I just really hope our Owen went and changed that beacon.
He claims he did. All right, pit reporter, find out if Owen changed the beacon correctly and make sure he doesn't have boosts on that car. I mean, it's possible. The track records are 24.9 in standard direction. So
for this being the C main, and he's taking that. I don't know. Hey, like some people say, maybe 13 is just a really good kart.
What do you got, Cello? You down there by Owen?
I am.
And what did he say? Did he change the beacon? Is it correct?
Did he change the what now?
The beacon.
Did you change the beacon?
Yep, before I was even asked to.
All right.
It's at function 52.
Yeah, and are you sure Anthony is setting these lap times without boost?
Are you sure he's setting the lap times without boost?
I am 100% sure because that is his first kart, and I clicked 4 on the remote. So even if I did mess it up, it is definitely not boost.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
Boom.
Man, he's picking up a lot of confidence now that he's a star on Instagram.
Stick him and Owen in a box together. Cello, no. Just let him talk. We'll just bring him up here once.
Check over here with Katie Wise and see how she's doing. Looks like she might have, I want to say Ricky in front. Is that 20?
Yeah, it looks like
I believe
Ricky.
so.
So it looks like we still have a lot of people that need a pit. Only people that's pit is Katie, Justin, and Ricky.
Yeah, everybody down at the bottom of the board there.
It's almost like the veterans of this group. They all pit early. All these younger guys and newer guys are pitting a little later.
They probably see the advantage of trying to get the clean track space
Yeah.
and not fighting with people in front. So actually, I take that back. So this is Berkeley in the number 8 now that we've gotten a little closer to him.
We have a Go Josephine, but she's not in this race. Clinton is in this race.
Oh, yeah. Getting pushed a little wide. Katie going to look down the inside. Is she going to have enough space? Yes, she is. Berkeley's going to make lots of room for turn 1.
This is definitely Justin Walker.
Cello, did you have the wrong name on the camera?
This is cart 26 and Justin Walker.
Sorry, Katie. Yeah, I should have known that. I saw the black helmet, but you're right.
I was like, does Katie have tattoos on her forearms? I was like, this.
Well, she can text us from her car. She knows how to get a hold of us.
Yep. We got to go Mike Race in the chat and another Xavier.
Speaking of which, riding on board with the number 33.
Yes, here's Xavier. So Xavier was able to make the pass there.
We got lots of traffic over here as they're going to go into turn 4, pretty much single file.
As it looks like Clinton's going to dive into the pits. That's a smart time to go in. You don't want to be held up in that traffic. As you can see, Anthony is catching up to them as Ricky's going to get the blue flag here.
Yep, I think it's Berkeley and Ricky both have blue shirts and black helmets.
Is that what it is?
So
they do look
that's
the same.
why we're getting the two cars mixed up. We're going to have to enforce uniforms on these teams so we can identify them. You can't change your helmet in the middle of the season on this like this, guys.
Yeah, come on, Joey. Keep using the rental helmets.
I believe that was Jackson who's given the sign to Anthony, who's leading the race. Yeah, this is unusual performance for Anthony. He's usually up there in B's, lower C main or A mains. So race pace is definitely on target tonight. Sean Richards is back there. He's about 17 seconds back. Anthony just keeps pulling the margin.
Fast lap after fast lap. We'll see what Katie can do with her since she already pit. Ooh.
Clinton Matthews exiting pit lane right now. He will go into turn number 2 there. And he will be added to the list of 4 drivers at the bottom of the screen who have completed the pit stop.
We do offer K101s, and you can always ask Armand
to
be the coach for you.
A new addition to the one-on-ones is Armand's been doing killer sessions for
and the word's been getting around. The kid I did this morning was like, we heard Armand is really smart. And I was like, well, I thought I would think good.
We're getting demoted.
I was
Adam.
like, yeah, you can, if you want, you can always request him. Because he'll come and help you, especially with like passing, and he's just a really smart racer.
Yeah, especially with strategy.
'Cause I know he's really interested to see what Xander can do today because he just had one with Xander not too long ago. So it looks like one of the blue shirts is into the pits. Doesn't look like his time triggered again. As we have a good Clinton in the chat.
All right, a Clinton fan. He needs as many fans as he can get.
I know he was excited seeing Josephine jump up at the end of that race, and that's a great time as you guys. She's 6th place. Go Berkeley. I think Berkeley's one of the newer guys.
You're watching the leader in the red helmet that he is going to be coming up soon on Sean Richards, who's in 2nd spot. He was just at the corner of your position. That's how much of a gap this guy is pulling on the field tonight. The hopping around in turn 2 and 3 is not even slowing him down. These kids have such light weight. The car loves to throw them.
Yeah, he's probably like, I am not pitting yet. I am staying in this kart as long as I can. As he's just constantly throwing down these 25.5s and 25 low 25s.
Great job with consistency. I'm sure Jackson Walker would be happy to hold on to a third spot, but we still have to see all these guys finish their pit stops.
Correct, yeah, because I know Katie could still jump up.
Yeah.
As long as her track is clean.
Yeah, because you can keep an eye on their lap times down there with 25.8s, Justin Walker doing 26.6s. So if Katie's going to gain some ground here after these top guys pit, we'll see how it all sorts out. As I say that, Katie hits a 26.5, so a full second slower than normal race pace.
She might be stuck behind somebody. Here we have Xavier. I don't think he's pit yet.
Nope, not yet.
Another Go Clinton in the chat.
Another Clinton fan, yeah.
As for, we did not bring up the gloves.
What about them?
If we were going to talk about the gloves for the 12 hours.
Well, I was going to ask you about it to see if you got them going.
Got what go? We were going to show them off to people to say that the fastest lap and the driver of the day.
Yeah. Did you order them?
Well, no, we have to wait to see who wins. We were going to show off we have the gold gloves. So it could be the same kind.
Okay. I didn't know if you told them we were going to be ordering them or not. So, yeah, so we're going to be giving away gold gloves. You heard it live here first. Xavier Pittman's going to get into the pits. Nice little slowdown as he weaves in, bringing in the number 33. And now you're going to have second place, Sean Richards, with Anthony Ciafani right behind him. Two fast young drivers in red. Now let's see if Sean can hang with him at all.
There's a blue shirt. He's going to be behind. Then he has Berkeley there.
Yeah.
You know, I think Xavier's wearing blue, too.
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
Sorry, guys. We're the best commentators you can get. The budget didn't allow for anybody else.
Miles is still cheering on Katie. It's glad to see he hasn't switched up yet.
Yeah, Katie hit a 25.9 last time. And let's look at Xavier as he's completing his pit stop. He's going to stand here, wait for the time to expire, and then hit the merge line. And in this corner right here is always the fun one. Yeah, lots of understeer as you go in with cold tires.
Yeah.
That's the fun part of doing the driver of the kart swap. Give it 2 to 3 laps before you get some heat in those front tires.
A little wide there,
yeah,
too.
They just love to slide. I hear lots of tire squealing, so let's check up on Justin Walker and see what he's doing.
So here they come into this group of 4. It looks like they're... Who's number 9? I think that's Mike. We got Jackson, Mike, Justin, and then Sean in front of them. Wait, no, that's number 32. That's going to be Xavier. We go a little wide there.
You're almost 2/3 of the way through this C main. Stick around. We'll have 2 additional races tonight, the B and the A mains.
Bet you the B main's gonna be pretty good. There's some good drivers in there. It's just these racers are just making the B main like a lot better, and like the C main as well.
Yeah, and once we find out how they voted, we'll know whether they're going to get boost or not.
We don't know that yet. I don't know. I feel like I would choose the boost. Boost is fun.
But you don't get the track layout very often.
You don't.
So
unless you sign up for the endurance or the exhibition of speed.
Right, yeah.
In September.
So I would vote for the Joker just because I'm such a big fan of it. I know if Marshall happens to be listening, he hates the Joker. That's probably the reason he's not here tonight.
True, yeah.
He's like, it's not real racing. Well, hey, go to rally cars. That's real racing.
I think he's just mad when I beat him in the first exhibition of speed with the Joker.
Still holding on to the grudge.
No, it's like a lot of like strategy, but also a lot of luck too. I feel like with how the Joker can pan out.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
then a lot
it's
of it,
just like pit stops.
a lot of it's just getting that just the clean track space. You want a Joker and try to be where you're not stuck behind people. But then there's always that strategy: is do you want to save them till the end, or use them right away, or use them throughout the race? You only get 2, right? Is that the rule?
Yeah, 2. Well, now you're looking at the red helmet again of Sean Richards
As
giving
Jackson's
Jackson
gonna
the bump. Oh, that's going to spin him sideways. That's his own personal foul.
Ooh, and
They can keep the cars rolling, though.
I probably would have just kept going.
Yeah. Okay, guys. That's probably Owen.
Do we have a replay at all?
Yeah. Hang on.
See how fast you can do this.
Yep.
I think it was Jackson's fault, right?
I didn't see it that way, but I could have just missed it. Oh, no, I don't have that camera in the replay system.
Yes, I probably wouldn't have stopped it, maybe just for safety, just to get him turned back around.
Yeah, I thought that just because he bumped the car in front and then he basically gave himself a penalty.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, yeah, it was like Jackson's fault, but they were just stopping it just so he didn't get hit. As they are off and going, here we go. As Clinton is able to get around Jackson there. As it looks like. Did Mike and Quentin pit yet?
Well,
or have they just been
it was car 30 that came in right as we did the stop, so I believe Quentin has been swapped out now. So we should see him hit the timing beacon this time by. And that would make sense as to why the top 3 have not pitted yet.
Maybe. Okay, yeah, there goes Katie. She's moving up there.
Yeah, because everybody else has 44 and 43 laps on the board. So we're just waiting for these top 3.
Yeah, we'll see how long Anthony goes. So it looks like Jackson's going to catch up to Clinton here.
Well, you know, Quentin started in car 15, so no, he is not.
He has not pit yet? Okay. So the top 4 will still need a pit. Hopefully they don't forget that they need to pit. As Clinton's going to get a little love tap there by Jackson. It looks like they're kind of stuck right there behind Ricky. As Clinton's going to do a good little move there to get
side by side in the
past
4.
Ricky, and Ricky's
gonna give him room.
Good job there, Ricky.
So now it's Justin and Clinton.
Jackson.
Sorry.
Jackson and Clinton. Yeah, I think they're going to let Clinton have Jackson pass. I don't know why they did that this time. I always thought you don't do the let pass until after everybody pits. Because Anthony's been getting a blue flag this entire time, and he hasn't pit, but that's not fair to everybody.
Anthony's not getting the blue flag. It's everybody else.
He has, though.
The other drivers are getting the blue flag.
Yeah, for Anthony.
Yeah, the other drivers are supposed to be letting him by. But he's also 2 laps up.
Yeah, that's just because he hasn't pit. So that's the objective, is just don't pit at all. Because then you're just going to be able to pass everybody. Because who knows if Jackson and Clinton were going to come out after Jackson pit. But he just made Jackson go past Clinton. Is
that our pit reporter getting the information down there? Oh,
So it
Cello.
looks like Jackson's coming into the pits here. As he flies into there. Here we go. As looks like Ricky's going to get bumped there by Katie. And Anthony's going to be stuck behind Ricky here. A lot of tire squealing out there.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're not running the Joker lane for this session here. Keeping it a little bit more sorted out, even though we are all over the board here.
So it looks like Anthony's going to be able to... Jeez, he's flying.
Yeah, but we're still waiting for him to
You're
come
telling me
in,
he's
though.
5 laps ahead of everybody?
He also
How long
needs
does a
to-
pit last?
Well, and it's
3?
it's almost 2 laps. Do you have the mic? Oh, there you go.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I got you.
All right. Hey, I heard you guys talking about the blue flags for Anthony.
Yeah.
The mic.
So he's getting the rest of the field's getting blue flags, so he's lapped everyone, even though he's offset on cycles.
Gotcha. All right. Yep. Thank you, sir.
James, I think no one can hear me other than you.
Oh,
People,
all right.
That's what people are saying in my ears.
Okay. Well, I'll relay the information then.
All right.
He said that Anthony lapped the entire field, so therefore that's why he's getting other drivers are getting a blue flag for him. But we're still waiting for him to come in.
Maybe he forgets.
Yeah, that would be a significant penalty, but we're also looking at Sean Richards, the number
As
35.
Anthony just dives in without even taking the pits. That should be a penalty there. Did not trigger the time. He didn't even go through the Joker lane. He just went right into the
Yeah.
gate.
Yep, so he's definitely going to get some sort of penalty here. We'll wait to see how it's assessed, but yeah, you got to...
I mean, that's... Yeah, I would give... Yeah.
Can't shortcut it that
I would
much.
technically be... That's a drive-through, and he has to go and pit again.
Quite possibly.
Do we have anybody...
We'll see what Armand assesses when he pulls up to the line.
I mean, you can't even... Can't... Ooh, that's cool.
Oops, what'd I do?
Click something. One more.
I don't know.
Are you guys gonna... Is he getting a penalty?
Hey, Cello, what's going on with the penalty situation?
What is Owen doing?
All right, what's going on with the penalty situation here?
So he missed the timer, so he's going to get an additional 10 seconds. We're kind of guesstimating over here.
But so why would he get a 10-second penalty?
Well,
because he didn't follow the race procedures.
yeah, but he didn't even come in.
He didn't even come into the pit lane.
Yeah, did you see that? He completely
He just
bypassed.
went through the
Yeah,
gate.
right, exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, short of disqual, I think 10 seconds with him leading the race. We're sticking to 10 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, because he basically came around the carousel and just
I mean,
jetted
yeah, that's
in,
the 10
right?
seconds he got. I mean,
So-
so technically he had a normal pit stop, I feel like. I would
Yeah,
be
it's
more
a,
strict.
and it's a little bit more unsafe,
I think
too.
that we needed to talk to the track staff down there more of just if someone does that, they have to just go through, drive through. You got to go all the way through and go back through it.
One. I'll try to get the scoreboard back up for you guys here.
As it looks like there should be, I'm trying to figure out, it's like a minute 20 left in this race. As you can see, Anthony there, he has pit. It looks like Sean just came into the pits. And who else is that? I think is that Quentin? Quentin's into
Should
the pits
be.
as well. So I think everybody has pit. Now it's going to come down to where everybody's at. I think Jackson still needs to pit.
What car number is he in?
Jackson's in 5?
No, he started in
Oh,
28.
okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, it looks like, Anthony has lapped the entire field. As Katie should be the one that's going to be in second, if I can read this right. As there you see Anthony coming around turn 1 as Armand is throwing the white flag. White flag is flying, and there's 30 seconds left. And as you can see, here's Anthony coming around the carousel here as he's going to take the winning.
Take the C main, and then what's going to be the gap here to Katie Wise as he pumps his hands?
Yep, we'll look to see where Katie is.
Right there, coming across the line.
Yep. It's a whole lap ahead of everybody.
Yeah, so...
And then Sean's going to finish third, followed by Jackson, Xavier, Clinton, Justin, Mike, Berkeley, Ricky, and Quentin.
Quentin just getting his pit stop in there the very last second.
Very true, yeah. I think he had one more lap once he got back out there. Xavier finished 5th in the C main, which is very good for him, as this is his second ever endurance race. There's Justin Walker, as we look at him, finishes 7th, as Jackson was able to beat Justin. So I think Xavier was pumping his fist too. He seemed a little excited there.
Yeah.
So that's good for him. I think the last time he was here, I want to say he didn't do too hot.
We're going to take a break in between, and we'll come back with the B main here in just a minute. Stick around, guys. All right, thanks for sticking around with us. We've finished up the B main and
C main.
C main, sorry. Yep.
On to the B main. As you can see, they're getting in their carts. GoPros are getting ready, and
then we'll have Armand, who's waving down there. Do we have the mic
Hello.
there? Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, we were talking about the final position there for Anthony, and just want to make sure that what we saw was that he didn't enter the pit lane at all. Like, he jumped over from the carousel straight into the pit entry.
Correct. Yeah, that actually happened to 3 different carts. So we hadn't decided what the penalty was going to be at that time. Now that I talked about it with a couple race officials here, Owen and myself, it is going to be a drive-through moving forward.
Okay.
For the people that happened. So we actually had a separate timer over here. Anthony's pit stop was a 123-second lap, which was right on par with the 122-second lap from the people that had correct pit stops. So, I mean, even if I give him a 30-second pit stop for 30-second penalty, he still wins the race. So, I think we'll keep the results as is for the C main. Moving forward, it is drive-through penalty for anybody who does not trigger or go in correctly through turn 5.
That's good. Yeah.
And what did we figure out about this B main?
So B main is going to use boost, no joker. Boost,
no joker. Okay. James is upset about that.
I bet.
I'm not upset. No, it's a less complex setup for sure. But do you think that's what they wanted, was just a less complex race?
I mean, the majority voted. I said boost, and then I think 8 or 9 of them raised their hand. I think there was 11 of them. So
okay.
I think
right.
Dave's a little upset.
Dave wanted to run Joker.
Yeah, he's used to boost. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's usually the guys.
That's what we were saying during the last race was, if you don't come at specific times, we don't run this layout. Like, it has to be very specific times. So the opportunity is there. If you don't want to run it, okay, I guess it's all right.
But next season, with the outdoor track, there'll be many of opportunities for Joker almost.
No, what we'll do is next week we'll just force it on them.
Yeah.
Straight going outside.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No.
Into the Joker, double Joker. You have to cut all the way through.
You make a long Joker outside and a short Joker inside.
Yep.
That'd be
crisscross,
so fast.
Figure 8 track. That's real safe.
Well, one of the options we have with this configuration is we can do a figure 8. You can go outside,
don't bring that up. Do not bring that up.
You could do a little NASCAR oval around turn 6 back there.
Oh, that would be fun.
I think the next thing we need to do is open up after turn 3 and take out turn 4, so you can essentially do a straight shot and then oval it pretty much from.
We've thought and talked about that one.
Yeah, we have some springs in the back. If you want to start drilling, go ahead.
Don't you think that would make the lap a little boring, though?
It would. But, I mean, it'd be flat out the entire time. It'd be fun to see what an oval race does on a go-kart. But, yes, it'd be very boring, and I think
And it would be so much work to move all those barriers
absolutely,
and stuff. So.
Absolutely. But hey, just a thought, we'll just build a ramp.
Just jump over the barriers.
Race official Armand Deligny building ramps, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll let you go.
Thanks, guys.
It's almost warm enough to get back out there. I think we've had some. I know the snow is melting.
Yeah, but remember,
I was surprised to see some grass.
This is still Ohio. You still have to have an Easter snow.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah,
It will snow.
at least one more time. I mean, yeah, we're only in mid-February. I feel like it's supposed to snow now.
Yeah, we're just getting a small reprieve, and then
It's nice.
It'll be back
I like
wintertime.
that nice warm weather right now. I'm always good for one good snow, and we definitely had it. Oh, they stopped everybody. Now they're going to have to reset all the carts. Not sure why they stopped everybody. Probably Owen. I see. It's the regular start in the back, and you're thinking you're starting in the front, so you try to go all the way up front.
yeah.
As you can see, there's Garrett just backing up through everybody. Garrett's on the 12 Hours team.
Yeah.
Garrett will be with the other young guns, pretty much.
The true young guns. Although the other team is a young gun team, they just.
Did they say they're changing?
They were giving Anthony a hard time because he's not the young gun, but.
Did they say they were changing their name?
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
My bad. I can't hear my music. I'm John. I don't know if you.
You're 4. Sorry.
So, was that 4?
J. Doug.
Wonder what he's feeling. How he's gonna wake up and do all those races tomorrow.
Yeah, we touched on that earlier, but this guy right here is looking to do the 50 race challenge tomorrow. So we're planning on meeting him at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, 50 races is
watching him suffer all day.
You got to go through every cart and do 50 races. I know.
And then he also wanted to do the. He wanted to beat the record if he could.
He wants to try to go for some sort of record. I think he said 57.
57's not a record, but it would definitely put you up there.
Yeah, I think. What did Nathan Johns get? Didn't he get 60? Because he tried.
I thought he just stopped at 50.
I thought he did it twice. He did 50 once, and then he did it again. But David does have that record at a, I want to say either 74 or 76. If David's in the chat, he might be able to remind us. But, yeah, that's an insane amount of races in one day. It's not normal.
It's crazy. The average race, well, we budget 10 minutes, but it's 6 minutes approximately on track.
You can, I think, the max we said was like maybe 90 races, but that's taking no breaks at all.
That would be, a lot.
And not being able to get into every single race.
And we still allow you to stay in a cart as long as you make it all the way through the fleet, by the end of the day.
Yep.
And some drivers have made the mistake of staying in a cart too long. Like, I really like this one, and then they run like 7 races in it, and the next thing you know is like, you need to start using different carts because otherwise, what are they doing?
See, I think it's just Cello being weird, or Cello just being Cello.
Anyway, maybe we'll just live stream Jonathan Douglas tomorrow doing the 50. What do you think?
Put a GoPro on him and just turn the stream on.
Just
you guys can watch every lap.
Would you guys tune into that?
Caught me sleeping.
Comment yes or no. There we go. Who else we got over here? Oh, we got Dave. Dave Patterson starting 3rd spot behind Alex Eckelberry and Ryan Kramer.
Yeah, let's see what Ryan got for his time that snubbed him out. Ryan got a 25.16, and he's not in the A main.
It's crazy.
And the last person in the A main was Joey with a 25.156. And I know that's a team right there for the 12 Hours.
We'll talk about the standings in between the next races. Don't let us forget.
It looks like Owen's getting ready here.
Hopefully the scoreboard rolls in on time. There we go. Ryan Kramer leading the field in the number 29.
I always feel like Johnson's visor's up, but he always puts that other shield down. As you can see, it looks like Preston got a very good jump there at the start where he was able to pass Cy. As we have Katie in the chat saying, go team long-haired freaky people, as PJ, Cy, and Jonathan are all in this race.
very close in the gaps as we go on board with Jonathan Douglas. Rounding turn number 1. First laps, getting the tires up to temperature. Dave Patterson right up front.
This is going to be a good
him.
race. We have Xander in this race as well. Xander's going to be stuck behind Cy here. He's trying to make a pass. So these guys are all bundled up going into the carousel. As Chris is going to try to make a pass on Xander here.
Big dive from behind, and he's going to make it stick. But that's going to give the number 17 to Xander the chaps to go back, and they're going to be side by side going into 4. Look out for Garrett. He's going to be in the best spot for them.
As Xander's going to have to give that up here, but PJ might be able to dive in. As Xander, if he just holds this, he should have it still.
2x2 through turn 5. Now they're going to round the carousel again. 2x2.
Yeah, the carousel's not where you want to be in wide. That's gonna where you're gonna lose a lot of space. As Xander does good just holding on to that one loss.
PJ backed out just enough, and then Landon slotting in the number 23.
I know Chris is one of those guys that Armand has trained to in the past with the 101, so I'm sure he's happy to see where Chris is at in this race.
Unfortunately, that's not a great start for Garrett, who has now dropped back 2 spots, losing it in that scuffle right there.
He'll get it back. I know he will. We have a Let's Go Chris in the chat.
Which Chris? Oh, there we go. Chris Amaro, sorry.
Yeah. Is there 2 Chris's in here?
I tried to read the whole thing so fast. Skipped right by it. Alex Eckelberry and the Papaya going to have a little bit of pressure.
As it looks
from
like
Ryan, who's battling back. He had taken the lead temporarily.
Gets a little push there from behind. Alex just needs to hold on. We know Alex is always a nice racer, and he always lets people by. He never likes to be too aggressive. As these 5 are going to come into the carousel. As this is where they should be boosting. As you can see,
Alex Eckelberg taking the down inside line, but he's going to hold off Ryan for that lap. David Patterson making sure that if the opportunity exists, he's going to be able to stick his nose in there at any point.
Yeah, and Dave's good at that. He knows what he's doing just sitting back there. We got a lot of Let's Go Chris's in the chat.
Popular driver and Chris joining us for almost every round, I think.
Round, yes.
Yeah, nice consistency from Chris. My apologies for not seeing him in that race, but and a fairly good starting position here as Xanders is going to get around him and set the fastest lap time so far of the race. Dave working traffic now between the 2 guys up in front. Ryan wearing the green pajama pants tonight.
Yeah, usually they're like blue or black.
We'll see what their 12-hour team ends up.
You know, Zach did come in the other day to race, and he was wearing pajama pants too. So we'll know if Joey shows up.
The new team uniform is Dave's going to get a bump from the side.
Is that Preston Fisher? Yep. Ooh, as Jonathan's going to smack into that barrier there as he's going to come up on the inside of Preston here.
That'll take the pressure off of Dave as these 2 battle it out, and Jonathan's going to tuck his way underneath the carousel and make his way up in front.
So I think Owen's just throwing a no bumping sign out there for them. Or maybe it was a let pass as it looks like Preston was able to get past Jonathan there. So it looks like Alex has a little bit of a gap now.
The pressure just easing ever so slightly as Dave Patterson bears down Ryan Kramer up just ahead.
Alex is racing a little too defensively, as you can see him kind of looking in the corner of his eye to see where Noah is, or Ryan is. Nobody's pitted yet, as we are about 5 minutes into this race.
Check up overhead with cameraman Zach tonight. There's your top 3. That whole field really sticking together.
Yeah, these guys are doing
looking down through the times, 25, 6s, 7s, and 5s, pretty much for everybody down through the field so far. As Alex Eckelberry has gone the fastest of the race, 25.299. If you drop back just a couple spots to Jonathan Douglas, he is really keeping the pressure on Preston now.
His helmet looks like a Ninja Turtle to me.
Yeah, what is it really? Is it like a Christmas wrapping paper?
Right? I like it.
Side by side through 6.
These two are going to be battling this entire race. So you can see Preston probably boosted there. Get a little bit of a gap, but then that's going to throw him into a little wide into 1. As Johnson's going to be able to catch right back up to him. I know Johnson's just trying to set him up. He's like, when's that perfect time to pass?
Yeah, that's what the endurance race is great for. Trying to utilize some time to watch. I got to do a little bit of coaching with Jonathan the other day, and I was trying to get him to relax a little bit, so I'm paying attention.
He does look
there.
a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
Not throwing his body so much.
Yeah. I said you're kind of throwing the car around and you're making abrupt maneuvers with the steering wheel and stuff, so keep an eye on that tonight. Preston's going to go fastest.
Xander's going to go fastest right after him.
Xander's on fire back there.
As you got these three up front still battling and just
Yep, the train of 3.
following each other into every turn.
The good news for us is we don't have to keep track of jokers. So that's all going to be thrown at us for the A main. We were going to try to keep track of how many
did we
times
not
everybody
set
jokered.
anything up for that?
No, I did not set up anything.
Whoops.
It's going to be just as bad as the pit stops. Did they pit? I don't know. Well, maybe. Kind of.
It'd be like a last lap stunner. Giovanni hits the Joker and wins.
You watch. Somebody's going to use that as a last lap strategy.
I don't know the rules.
You just
on what
can't. You
Armand
can't joker
said.
on the first lap. That was the only rule stipulation that I was.
Well, because you need
told
your
of.
time to trigger.
Right. Yeah, that's the most.
I know these guys want to try to get every little bit out of every little thing, so they'll be like, "What if you can't?" Because a lot of them, the last time, were saying that they brought up boosting into the pit.
Was
in
Jonathan
the pit
going
lane.
down the inside of that corner? Back up just a second. He did.
He did. He was able to get past Preston there. As Xander looks like he's catching up to them. As we'll see if there was anything. If it was a clean pass, it looks like it should have been clean. So you can see Jonathan swaying his body just a little bit. Owen might be looking into something here.
All right.
As they are catching up to this top 3 here.
This is my chance to see if I can actually queue up the replay with the onboard. Ever since we changed this over, it's been tricky, but let's see.
All these guys are still battling. We still got about 3 groups of 3 here. We got the top 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9 look to be together, and then 10 and 11 are a little behind. So you can see Jonathan is just flying in that cart, really catching up to Dave here. As Xander's going to dive into the pits, and we're going to have Landon into the pits as well. Looks like both of them has done it the correct way.
Good.
As you can see, Landon. Oh, nope.
Boy, whatever I clicked during our last live
Like
stream,
deleted everything almost.
It switched over to a whole new session there. As
Oh,
Dave's
man.
looking down the inside of Ryan Kramer.
As Ryan's going to have it still. The switchback.
Dave's going to have the advantage into 3, and that's going to be a pass. Ryan will try and turn 4, but no, he's going to slot back
and
in.
now you got Jonathan and Preston right behind us.
Jonathan taking advantage of that situation as well.
Looks like Jonathan's going to give that back. I think Jonathan thought he was a little too aggressive as they are bumping side by side. As he's going to throw his hand up. I mean, it seems pretty even to me. As you can see how Ryan's going to have that. Jonathan's just going to try to hold off Preston here.
Preston doing a great job of doing the over-under mechanism and trying to stay with those guys. Capitalize if he can, but no, he's going to stay behind Jonathan.
I don't get why people always throw their arms up. It's like, just go.
Yeah. Just a natural instinct of frustration, but not much you can do about it.
Biggest thing is just you don't want to be stuck in that traffic. Just pit. If somebody's on you, I mean, it's a long race. Let them go. We'll see if Jonathan's able to make the pass here. As you can see, Alex and Dave have put a little bit of gap onto the rest of the field. As we have a battle for third place here, as you can see Cy sitting in the pits and he's getting ready to go. As here goes Cy off to the merge. And he's going to merge cleanly right behind Alex, as he's going to have Dave kind of bumping him from behind with those cold tires. So I'm sure he'll probably get a blue flag coming around here.
Check back on board with Jonathan Douglas. Aiming down just a little bit.
It's a nice, is that an exhibition of speed sticker?
Yeah, it is. Both him and Cy have that. Alex Eckelberry is still in control of the field, but overhead,
Zach
boom,
is
there
sleeping.
he goes across the line.
There he is.
And there is Dave Patterson, who is going to set his sights on the number 3 machine.
Yeah, Alex is really starting to pull away here.
Yeah, because everybody else behind in the 3, 4, and 5 are battling out and losing time. Here's the onboard from the number 2 position.
Ooh, sounds like we got some people bumping.
If you've got the boost,
That's Dave, yes.
this would be the time to use
24.9.
it. Dave, he can do the 24.9.
He can.
Yes.
You just said that too. Use your boost. This is the time. He has all this space. Doesn't have to worry about anybody behind him or really anybody in front of him, and he could just try to put down the fastest lap as he can. Let's see what if he's able to do it. 25.3 there on that lap as Alex is putting down 25.1s.
And just, okay, so whoever pulled off the side, was that Landon?
I think that was Xander. Was just letting them by.
I was going to say that Alex was going to have some traffic, but I guess that's not going to be the case.
These poor barriers just constantly getting smacked.
Is that Xander in the number 7 right there in the blue?
Yeah, I want to say that's Xander.
Okay.
I think he was wearing he has a different helmet on today.
He's going from fastest lap times to dropping back in the field, but he has completed the pit stop, so that's probably why he moved over for the leaders.
Yeah.
there.
So him, Cy, and Landon have all completed their pits, as we still have a bunch of people that need a pit, and there's 15 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're
The heck is
Dave
that?
and you have this gap you're trying to close, why not try to stay in the same car? And you're not getting imposed by traffic, so just go.
So it looks like PJ has dove into the pits here. So you can see him pulling into row 2.
I even messed up the size of that picture-in-picture. What is wrong with me?
So you can see PJ here walking up. Going to hop into row 3. As he's, I think you can see Noah there with his pajamas on in the corner.
Is that going to be team pajamas for the 12
Team
hours?
pajamas. There you go, Zach. The Pajama Mans.
Team TBA is now renamed.
As we got 3 carts into the pit. As you can see, there goes PJ leaving, as you're going to have... Is that Garrett?
Yeah, it's Garrett.
You got Garrett jumping into cart. Not sure what number that is, but he's getting ready to go out. as Alex is into the pits as well.
Okay, this is going to give Dave the lead of the race and see what he can do. We'll keep the picture-in-picture on the bottom as Alex Eckelberry, your leader, comes into the pits.
And Chris and Garrett are all into the pits.
3 pit timers running right now.
As you see, Garrett was going to pull up to this line right here. Ooh. And he's going to sit there and wait. Maybe he went a little early. I don't know if his time really said 0 there. He kind of started rolling.
Who's our blue line official right now? That's Jonathan? Okay, good. Yeah,
you can see Jonathan smiling. I think he saw it there. But, you don't want to stick your foot in front and get it ran over.
Not worth it, man.
It's not worth it.
Don't do it.
As here goes Chris, and he's at 0, and Chris is going to go. And then next in line is going to be Alex. Look at that. Perfect.
Just in time.
As there goes Alex, and it looks like Preston is into the pits as well.
So that's the gap right there from the standard direction. So Dave coming out of the carousel right as that person is exiting the pits. So you right it a lap and a half.
It's completely different from last time.
3/4. Yeah.
But I assume when Dave pits, he should come out nearly, pretty close to Alex, if not in front.
Yeah, the key right now is going to be what kind of lap times he can set while Alex is getting his tires warmed up.
We have somebody else into the pits. That's going to be cart 12 of Jonathan Douglas.
Xander trying to make the defensive move onto Cy, keeping Ryan behind. I heard him say no penalty for Jonathan. They must have been reviewing something. That'll be Ryan dipping into the pits, I believe. The number 29, yep.
Yeah, I wonder how many helmets Xander has. 'Cause I thought he had a white one too, and then that red one, and now he has this black one. As we do get to see in the A-Main, Grant making his second ever appearance into the Endurance Series.
Yeah, he finally decided to show up to an endurance race after...
With the 12 hours catching up,
yeah.
I know.
He ran the 6.
Yeah.
He's super fast. Obviously making in the A-Main, but... 29, yeah, Ryan Kramer still has about 30 seconds left. You got the camera on him as he swoops over. Yep.
I would like to see Owen drive one of these endurance races once. He might be back of B-Main, C-Main. There goes Ryan.
We'll have to get him qualified first.
Yeah.
See if he gets under the 26s. But then we can post it on Instagram and it would be a huge hit.
Probably.
All right, so your leader right now, still Dave Patterson. Who
still needs to pit, yes.
Yeah. So everybody else has cycled through. He's the only guy staying out there. He's got lots of clean real estate up ahead. Setting that lap time 25.3.
Yeah, he's kind of been pretty consistent on that time. As if we're looking at the gaps, and if the gaps stand corrected, he would fall behind Alex. Because the pit, I think Armand was saying, takes about 120. Sounds like we got a lot of people smacking.
Last time 105. Yeah.
Didn't he say it was like 122?
But Dave's sitting another 25.2. And Alex
But Alex 25.1. Like, look, now it's a 103.
Yeah, we'll see what it is this time by.
Back to 105.
We'll wait for Alex to come across the line.
It looks like Alex, from the far picture here, if you look ahead, you can see his helmet. It looks like he's catching up into some traffic here.
We'll go overhead and check up with Alex Eckelberry.
It's PJ's in this race. I haven't heard much about of PJ so far.
Nope.
It's kind of just been.
Katie was rooting for him.
He's kind of just been like, just hanging out. As you can see, Alex there. See if Alex is gonna be able to make a pass on Garrett. Nope. Garrett's just gonna let him by. Good job there from Garrett. As Alex is just praying to get as many fast laps as he can.
Yeah.
Waiting for Dave to pit. We'll see where Dave comes out whenever he does decide to dive in.
But now Alex is going to get held up by a little bit of traffic right here. He's going to get impatient and push PJ a little wide. PJ's going to say, okay, fine, I'm just going to brake there. That's kind of uncharacteristic. I feel like Alex is feeling the pressure right now. He has to maintain. Okay,
yes.
He has to maintain these lap times as he goes across the line and Dave dives in. Dave will park at the back of the rows. He'll get a number 1 or number 2 telling him what row he gets the cart out of.
Looks like Jacob's pointing at 3. Yep, as you can see, there's Cello throwing on the camera. As you see Alex completing that. Yes, man, this will be close.
It is.
But then you got to put in the factor that
No, I was trying to do the math, but
that
I don't know.
Dave is going to have cold tires when he comes out.
Yeah, but as long as if he gets in front of him, he'll be able to hold him off possibly.
Actually, he should be. So he should be about 5 seconds in front, right?
Yeah, so 20 seconds left on the lap time. That's going to, that should put Dave well in advance of Alex coming out.
Snuck up on me there. There he is.
Because at a 25-second lap time, that should mean that he has pulled out a 5-second gap.
It's not usual where we see Gavin out there with not racing with Dave.
Yeah.
As you can see, yep, here they come.
There it goes.
As they're going to go into turn 1, Dave is going to,
And those consistent lap times will take Dave Patterson to the lead of this race. Alex Eckelberry in the number 28 is now going to be watching to see if Dave gets held up in traffic right in front of him.
As you can see, there comes Alex right behind Dave. As Alex is going to try to make the pass there, but he's not going to be able to stick it.
He'll be bumper to bumper as Cy now in the number 21 is right in front of these guys.
Now the biggest question is going to be does Alex have boost remaining?
We know Dave has a fresh 15 presses.
Cy's going to let both of them by. That was really smart. That was really cool.
Defending extra hard into turn 3. And now these guys are going to be able to battle it out themselves without having to worry about Cy as they round turn number 5 back into the carousel.
Yeah, pretty much after this lap, Dave's tires should be pretty well. As we're going to just see these two battle the rest of the way.
Certainly looked like they boosted away on that.
Miles says Alex is like a pumpkin on wheels. He looks like. Very true.
Hope Alex doesn't take that as an insult. But,
no. Oh, that's great.
Stand with the lead of this race. Number 23, number 28, Dave and Alex Eckelberry battling it out with just over 6 minutes to go in the B main.
This is going to be a very long battle.
Dave still getting tires up to temp. Should just be finished right here about the 3-lap mark.
Alex is going to be able to take the inside there.
Going to go side by side. Alex is going to get the move by.
Ooh, Alex opened it up a little there before the carousel. Dave could have maybe took a shot. But yeah, Alex looks like he's able to boost there to gain some speed. I'm sure we'll see Dave try to get that position back. I want to say he's going to get it after this turn. You can see Alex kind of opens up wide.
They're accordioning back and forth on the gap.
As you can see, Alex boost is there. 25-1 for Alex, 25-6 for Dave. So who's in front of Alex there? Is that still Cy? No, Cy's
behind him.
Preston.
Yeah, these guys are trying to lap the Preston, who's in 6th spot.
That's crazy. This is the B main. As it looks like Preston's going to get the blue flag to let Alex by, and Preston's going to be nice to let Dave by. But he was smart there to not let Cy by because they are battling for position right now. And Alex is really pulling away.
Check it back overhead at 4 minutes remaining. 57 laps on your leaderboard. I can tell Dave's just having a problem with the cart. Well, something's just hopping around on him that he didn't have on the previous one.
You could definitely see the veins in his arms popping out.
Let's see who else is battling for position here.
It looks like Cy was able to get past Preston there, as on the leaderboard. It looks like Preston was ahead. So Cy should be in 6th place here. See if Preston's going to try to get it back. Can't believe we're about to do another 12 hours.
Seems like it's come up so fast. The 6 hours feels like a long time ago.
It does. Though. It really does.
The warm days of the fall are so far removed.
To me, the 6 hours feels like the 12. That's how far the 12 feels.
And we're going to
shoot to Chris and Garrett and then Landon there. Looks like Chris had something wrong that lap. He got a 27.2. As Alex is still able to just kind of pull away from the field.
Basically, Garrett regaining his starting position and then the PJ and Landon swapping from their original start spots.
Yeah. And Xander's moved up a couple too. Xander was 8th and he's all the way up to 5th. And it looked like Xander was kind of giving up there for a little bit.
It was just coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
Yep. He didn't lose too much ground there. He was setting really good lap times first time around. Zach, where is the gap back to Ryan? I think we lost track of where 3rd place was.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Ryan.
And Jonathan. And then
all the way up there. Okay, so it's half a track length then.
And we're about a minute and a half remaining. The white flag should be coming out here in about 2 laps. As it looks like PJ was able to get past Landon there.
Dave's able to keep the gap to 1.3 seconds the last time by.
Yeah, Dave was able to put down 25.3. The tires are warm. He's spamming the boost button.
But now it'll just be super difficult to try to close that gap in 1 minute remaining. That's a full second. So we will follow up overhead with Alex Eckelberry, where he comes around the turn 5.
I don't know if it's checker flag yet.
It's not.
No. Okay.
I'm just going to follow him on the last lap, give him a moment of his glory.
There he goes. Yeah, this is huge for Alex. Where has he been? I feel like he hasn't been doing too hot.
He's been right here, Adam.
Right here?
He's been here in racing.
Every Wednesday.
I mean, he's sitting 7th in the points right now, so with a 7th, a 14th, a 13th, and a 10th position finish.
So this will be a 12.
Do we have 11? Alex Eckelberry taking 13. The B-main tonight as he fist pumps in the air. Checkered flag flies. Dave Patterson in 2nd. Ryan Kramer in 3rd.
It was a great race there by Alex. Alex was able to just stay patient, pit, even though he fell behind there a little bit, and then he was able to catch him right back up to Dave to make the pass.
Jonathan Douglas doing a good job holding on to his 4th position, and like we said, Xander Carson move up to 5th after starting 9th.
8th. I think there's
8th.
11. But yeah, A main's going to have 12 racers, so Alex should have 13 points.
He'll be 13th
Or
position.
13th position, yeah.
Score 30. Top position gets 25 points, minus 1 point all the way down through the field. Fist bumps between Alex.
There's Armand just there.
Sorry, Armand.
Definitely caught him off guard there. Oh, that was hilarious.
We cut the shot, and you're just standing there looking like
that's my point.
Charlie
I just wanted
Brown.
I don't want to make it awkward for you guys.
We don't know you were waiting for us.
No, you're good. It was only like 2 seconds. A couple quick post-race updates. Garrett had a 5-second penalty, pushes him from 9th to 11th. And then Sai had a 5-second, pushing him from 6th to 7th. So a couple changes there.
Okay. What was the reason for the penalties?
So the Garrett one was – it was both contact. And Sai was contact too. Both of them were contact, just pushing people out the way.
Okay.
Excessive after a couple warnings.
Okay. Gotcha. That's why we pay the big bucks.
Yep.
Right. Right. No, I mean, overall, it was a pretty clean race. It's fun watching the start of that race where there's the 3-pack in the front, 3-pack in the middle. Pretty clean racing.
It was like 3-3-3 there for a little bit.
We were commenting on your coaching of Xander. How do you think his performance was tonight?
I think he did well. I think his first car was better tonight. Or at least he was more comfortable in it. He had 25 flat. She had the second fastest time, I think.
Yeah, I think Dave was able to get the fastest.
Yeah, Dave got a 24.9988. I think he did really well, and he timed his pit stop at the right time. I just don't think he was as comfortable with 7. So if he had been more comfortable with 7, I think he could have battled the top 3. But he was close.
Yeah, he even swapped his car during qualifier tonight.
Yeah.
So he was going through the cars.
Yeah, no, he did really well. So
yeah, as far as race strategy though, it looks good with him moving up positions. So that's always a big deal in these races.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, look at the level of the competition here. I mean, you got Alex, Dave, and Ryan in this the B main. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, these guys battle for top positions in GP.
Because I used to say, if you go back on these live streams, that if you didn't qualify well, you got a full race to sort it out. But the competition's so stiff that it's very difficult to move up in these races.
Yeah, I mean, getting in the top 20 now is a challenge. I mean, you're looking at PJ, Katie, who PJ finished 9th in this one after the penalty. I mean, that's 20th overall, I think. So PJ won Endurance League 3 years ago. So
well, yeah,
I know it wasn't as
the very beginning.
Yes, there wasn't as many people, but I mean, still these.
But yeah, he
drivers.
can always jump up to the A main. You never know. He could be the A main next week.
Yeah.
And then you got Xander and Alex, whose team came in 2nd place in the 6 hours.
All right, you guys doing interviews? I'm gonna pass it over to Cello.
Okay, thanks, Armand. Cello, do you have anybody right now, or otherwise we're gonna talk about points? So.
I'm gonna snag Alex. Well, if you guys want to talk about points,
sure.
Alex doesn't know what to do. Look at him go.
Yeah.
He's coming.
That's all right. Just give him a second. We're not ready for him just yet. So.
Sweet.
All right. Endurance standings. Well, no surprise. Tyler Stevenson remains at the top of your leaderboard. But like we said earlier, Jensen swapping spots with Anthony Narofsky for the first time all season. Giovanni Blackerby, the winner of your last round, bumping Dom D'Angelo to the 5th spot with 108 points. And then the guys we're going to see on track next is Gavin Patterson, and we just saw Alex Eccleberry take a win, so that'll be good for his point standings. We still have another tie in the top 10, amazingly. It'll be between Mark Davis and Dave Patterson.
Don't forget everybody drops one, right?
They will drop the lowest.
Yep. The lowest points.
But good sign for Mark Davis tonight, starting the A main and Dave being in the B. So
yes,
he's already
going
to have more points. So 3 points separating between 7th and 8th. Will that change? It'll be interesting. You could see a point swap.
Mark could jump all the way up there.
That's possible.
It'd be very good there for Mark.
PJ and Xander rounding out your top 10. And then always talking about the rookies, too. So Joey, still at the top of the rookie board. And then Noah and Ryan. We just watched Ryan race here. Aiden Harbaugh will go in the A main here in a second.
They got to watch out there for Aiden. He's quick, and he can gain some points quick.
And very tight points race for the positions 5 through 8.
Yes.
Those can change with basically one round. So.
Here
And
we
Chris
go.
Amiro, everybody who was watching Chris is on the top 10 of the rookie standings. So there you go.
Is that a cheerleader in the background? Oh, there we go.
Where's your pom-poms, Cello? You need those.
I wish I did. I'll bring them next time. Next
All right.
endurance race, I'll bring
Okay.
some pom-poms.
That's next Sunday.
Don't we have pom-poms up here?
All right, you got Alex.
All right, I've got Alex Eccleberry here, winner of the last race. What was your thought process? Crazy win back to first place.
Yeah, I figured this race was going to be a challenge because if you look at that leaderboard, there's plenty of drivers in here that definitely deserve to be in the A main. We just didn't have enough spots, so I knew it was going to be a challenge. So I went to work, had to play some defense early, and I caught up Dave there at the end. I could see that my kart was handling better than his, and I got a run off of 4 going into 5, and I figured I had to take it. And I was able to make the pass, and I was able to pull away, and the rest is on from there.
Yeah, because Dave is a very, very talented racer. You're probably a little bit nervous coming up on Dave. Were you sure you were going to pass him?
I wasn't sure at first, but after a couple laps, I could see he was struggling a little bit with that kart, and I'm like, okay, I have a chance, and I was able to hold with him, and I said, got a good run off of 4 and made the pass and pulled away.
Let's go. So, how do you feel after winning this race? It's kind of a bigger win. Last one of the season before the 12 hours. What's going through your mind for the 12 hours?
Yeah, this gives me a little bit more of a confidence boost going into it. I really feel like we got a good team that we can maybe hang in there and contend a little bit. So obviously this result will help. I'm really looking forward to that event. It's going to be a strong event.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
We got a comment from Wyatt saying, how many endurance races / rounds do you have after this one? Thinking about doing one. The signups for next week are live right now at msreg.com.
Yep.
You could go to k1speedcanton.com and go to the endurance section, and you'll find the link for that website. Sign up, fills up pretty quick. But yeah, it's live right now, and that will be the last one before the 12 hours.
Yeah, the short answer is you got one left.
As we got a bunch of go marks just flooding into the chat, as Mark is sitting in 10th place here in the A main. As you guys can see, there's Mark. Oh no, that was the cover of the MS Reg.
He's the title of. He's the thumbnail for this video.
As Mark is the thumbnail for this video.
Really cool shot that the photographer Jeremy caught during the 6 hours. I love that shot where Mark's got the turn into the corner and just the eyes laser focus. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Jeremy does a good job. He'll be here for the 12 hours as well.
I'm just going to fix the link for you guys to make sure you can get to it through K1SpeedCanton.com. This will be round number 7, and we'll see K1 Endurance. Okay, so now if you guys go to K1SpeedCanton.com, click on Leagues, the Endurance links will all work now. So, yeah, they're all live. So,
and don't forget, if you're racing for the 12 hours, make sure you sign up your driver profile.
yeah, please. Team captains, make sure you're filling out your driver profiles because we need your helmet pictures, and we also need to know who is on your team. That has to close by the end of February. Most of the teams have already completed that, but if you're one of those lagging teams and you know who your drivers are, make sure you get out there.
Better figure it out.
12hoursofcanton.com. Click on the registration button and get it done.
Till the end of the month, so about 14 more days.
Yeah, because we added a requirement this year and said, hey, you have to be able to get inside the 26-second lap times on the indoor track, and we need to verify that that driver on your team is going to meet that requirement. We've lowered the requirement than before, so it used to be about a 26.5, and I think originally it was a 27.
27, yeah.
So the window keeps getting narrower and narrower.
But we want the best of the best.
We want it to be a great event, so
we don't want to have to throw the blue flag.
yeah.
As more go marks and a Miles is that Miles yet? Miles is going to go cheer for Josephine in this one. As Josephine will be racing the 12 hours.
with a lot of young guns.
A lot of young guns.
Team of 5, I think. 5 kids, all 6 under the age of 13.
Something like that.
I think they'll
I'm
all be
not
under
sure
13.
how old they are, but
I'm pretty confident they're not older than 14, so it's a safe bet.
oh yeah, 13. So yeah.
And we're just waiting for Cello now to get us all of our GoPros turned on. Meanwhile, we got this guy. He is your winner from the previous round.
I think he's wearing
He's
the exact same outfit. He's
Probably.
like, I'm not changing for this one.
And he's starting 3rd, so
He is starting 3rd. Now, like we said, this one is going to have boost plus the Joker. So a lot of strategy comes into play.
oh, it's gonna be crazy. Because they can
Oh, I don't like it, but it's scary.
they can joker around the fastest part of the track. But the guys did great with it the other day. It was
Let's just hope we...
a majority of these guys that did all the testing on it, so.
All right, so for this one, we got Dom starting up front, followed by Tyler and Giovanni. And then it's going to be followed by Jensen, Gavin, Anthony, Josephine, Aiden, Noah, Mark, Grant, and the caboose will be Joey.
Yeah, Joey winning B last round.
He's like,
Back
yeah,
there.
right on that edge. A lot of it just comes down to your qualifying times. The best part of starting 12th is there's only one way up. Can't really go back.
Yeah. So if you just found the live stream and you're tuning in, thanks for joining us from K1 Speed in Canton. We do this several times a year, and we're live streaming it just because nobody else is.
A lot of times a year.
A lot of times a year. It is a lot. It gives us good repetition and practice for these big races. You know, one of the things we're going to be implementing this year is we have our own transponders, and we used to rent them in the past, but this year, instead of repeatedly renting them, we're going to be using our own. And that's one of the things that really helps in running these endurance leagues is it gives us opportunities to practice with this stuff, especially boost and just
Pitting and
all the
timers.
all the small nuances to running a race with electric go-karts that you would not think of otherwise.
Yeah, because this will be the first 12 hours with the timer for the pit lane as well. I know we did that for the 6 hours too, but 6 hours was also nice to be able to practice a little more.
12 hours was a pit box. As soon as your team member could get in and buckle the safety belt, they were ready to go. We will be utilizing the timer for the entire race this year. So we'll have a couple of onboards for you. Say hello to Noah again, as well as Gavin Patterson. Hey, Cello, if you're near that camera, if you could just aim it up just a little bit higher for us. And then we'll be on board with Giovanni Blackerby. Same thing, Cello. If you get a chance to bump those up just a little bit, that'd be great. Those cameras like to fall down a little bit, so.
Oh, I know Giovanni is ready.
What a crew of 5 cars right there.
Who knows? Maybe Jensen gets his get back this time and he's able to make the big splash at the end.
Things could get mixed up with Jokers tonight.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. Man. Like if you're Dom, do you like just Joker right away? Because like if you can't really Joker if you're like Joey because you're going to just get right back into traffic. But if you're Dom, you're kind of pulling ahead of traffic. You just don't want to Joker and then be stuck behind somebody.
Good question. I guess we'll find out.
Or like if you're Tyler and Dom doesn't Joker, I would Joker right away just to get around Dom. So then you get clean track space. But Armand did say They have to, everybody. I'm not sure how he's going to be watching it, but even though if there's no kart coming up, you have to go the correct line. And I know some people are going to be watching that, and hopefully everybody follows the rules. But I think Armand's talking to everybody one-on-one right now.
Yeah. Well, if there's a crew that's going to be able to handle all those rules, this is it. These are our most experienced drivers, the ones who run the most laps.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
If you look at lap counts, these guys have run some of the most, so. Which one did you look at? Oh.
He has Aiden starting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, 8th place. And we know Aiden last endurance ran a 24.7 in his qualifier. It's just going to be really interesting to see when people actually use the Joker. As we have Jonathan back there ready to count the Jokers. And we're going to try to count as much as we can.
Don't count on much.
Every time I see a 20-second lap, I'll make a note.
The tensions are high and the nerves are on edge. As these drivers get ready for round number 6.
Looks like they're getting ready here as Armand looks. Maybe. Yep. We got to feed off the pedals, visors down. You can see everybody throwing their visors down.
Start of the race, and green flag is out. Dom D'Angelo leading the field in the A main tonight.
Dom got a good jump there. As you can see, who is that there in the red? Mark Davis tries to make a pass there on Noah. Okay, Mark and Grant looking very similar with their red sweatshirt and white helmets. As nobody's going to Joker in the front half of this race.
Well, you can't Joker on this lap.
Okay,
not on the
one more
first
time
one.
around.
I hear a lot of motors spooled at full speed as they send the boost.
That's crazy, and boost.
Tyler Stevenson right on the back of Dom D'Angelo, trying to see if he can do anything early on in this race.
Let's see what Dom tries to do here, as it looks like, yep, Tyler's going to
there
be
you
able to
go.
Joker. As it looks like here comes Anthony, and there's our first look at it.
Anthony's going to have a good enough run to look down the outside, and
he's going to be able to hold
not
it
going to
there.
be able to make quite the pass on Dom D'Angelo. Dom's going to be able to hold the spot. Giovanni's going to tuck his nose into turn number 3. Anthony's going to fall back one spot.
Giovanni shakes his head no. He's like, you're not going through there.
And Gavin is going to pull the Joker and pull ahead. Good time for these guys to pull ahead of the leaders. I think that's the strategy you were talking about, Adams, was trying to get out front.
Get out of front.
Watch the lap times for Tyler Stevenson now that he's out. Same with Gavin Patterson. But you only get 2 of these Joker laps, so 65 laps.
Yeah, I know.
You have to decide very strategically, as Dom is going to go down the inside. It looks like he was also doing the Joker. He's going to take the lead back.
Dom got it right back there from Tyler. If Tyler, that's
a 1-for-1 move.
That was very good for Dom to be able to just get it back really quickly and not let Tyler get as much distance away from them.
I'm a little bit surprised that they waited to do
here
that.
comes Giovanni.
Giovanni's going to see if he can sort into the 3rd spot right in front of Gavin Patterson. We'll definitely see the fastest lap times of the race going through the Joker and boost combination as Grant goes purple with that very move, 22.44.
I think Sean Richards was in the C main. So it looks like Tyler is giving Dom some bumps here. As we won't have an official standings probably, we'll have to go through to make sure everybody did Joker or didn't Joker more than twice.
I think we'll know pretty easily, but Grant, another purple lap on the board. He had back-to-back. Josephine now holding the field, and the number 4
Jensen's
car
going to be able to make the pass there. Is Josephine's going to hold on to it?
She's going to defend.
Yep, good job there, Josephine.
Anthony's going to allow him to slot back in there. Those two guys, teammates for the upcoming Big 12.
Is Jensen still taking that defensive line?
He knows he's got Anthony behind him, and
you got a train behind you. As it looks like Jensen's going to do it again.
But the thing is, it makes him go around the outside the long way, and unfortunately bumping Josephine, so he's not going to be able to take any positions there.
He's doing a good job at least holding where he's at. It looks like Mark's going to be able to, he looks like he's going to give that back to Noah.
That's going to let Grant go side by side with him, but Grant will fall back behind Mark Davis
As
again.
it looks like Jensen's going to make the pass again, and he's going to be able to close it off, and Anthony's going to joker, I think.
He was holding up his hand, so that should be a pit.
Oh, that is a pit. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if they were supposed to hold up the hand for jokers.
The official hand signal should be for just pitting, because it's pretty obvious when you're going for the joker, but the pit is when you're going to slow down drastically. And we missed the pass there, and Jensen getting around Josephine Matthews. He's going to take the 5th spot.
Looks like Mark's going to dive into the joker there. Mark's going to get a good run off there and get in front of Jensen for 5th place.
One of the things Josephine has difficulty controlling his boost into the turn 1. That's why she slides sideways, but Aiden has got enough gap there to maintain safely.
So it looks like
we'll check back with Noah, who's going side by side here. Watch the white lines on the track. Those are distinguishing where you're going, either traditional track, joker lap, or you're going into the pits.
Who is that?
That is Grant right behind him. Grant's going to make the move, and Noah's going to drop back 1.
As the Mark fans are following in, as Mark made a good pass there with the joker. As Joey jump.
Oh, Grant's going to make a little bit of a mistake there.
Joey jumps all the way up to 5th.
Well, he jokered. He's got the 22-1.
He jumped up all those spots. Holy cow.
Using it to his advantage to get by.
Very well, yes.
Drop back to Gavin Patterson. Actually move up to Gavin Patterson. Scored in 3rd spot.
Right behind Giovanni here. Miles is wondering if we'll be using the joker for the next round. You said maybe we might just make him.
Let's tell you in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, let's get through this first.
Let's see how this goes. I put it on the website as the dealer's choice, so I did not commit to a track layout for that next race.
As it looks like Giovanni and Gavin are going to be able to catch up to Dom and Tyler here, as I think those 4 still have one more joker remaining. I feel like almost everybody's jokered once.
Otherwise, Dom D'Angelo back in control of the race. You're going to see kart 29. That's going to be Jensen dipping into the pits. You want to set up pit cam for us?
He's good.
I forget we had Giovanni's on board here so we can watch the front 2 runners here.
They're looking at something here. I'm not sure who spun someone out or what spun out. As you can see, Jensen's hopping into his cart.
Tyler Stevenson almost content with just staying on the bumper of 26. I say almost because he's going to look down, sneak a little bit, and he's going to take the position and slot in front of Dom D'Angelo.
You could tell he was really trying to, he was like setting Dom up there. He was right behind Dom for a little bit, just filling out his line. As Dom's going to get him right back at that turn, as Dom's going to close him out. And Dom's going to be able to pass Tyler back.
Right back to the same position, 1 lap in, 2 passes.
As there goes Jensen. Jensen's going to need
And
a merge.
Giovanni's going to give a little bit of a boost down the front straightaway. They're going to go side by side.
And Jensen's going to come out right in front of all of them with the cold tires. Wow. Whoa.
Tyler's going to get cut just a little bit short there, and Giovanni's going to slip in the front. He's going to look down the inside of Jensen. Jensen's going to be forced to the
I
side.
think Jensen took his joker right there. Jensen's going to be, I guess Jensen pit, so we won't know.
Did he go to the pits?
No, Jensen went through the joker lane.
Okay.
That's so he's out in front of everybody. Pretty smart job there by Jensen, though, just to get that clean track.
Well, I don't know if he did it on purpose. He might have just gotten pushed there.
Got pushed into it. Well, that's what it's there for if you need to.
Yeah. But if that's his second one, then he's going to be done for the session.
Correct. Dom's looking behind him. You got all 3 of those guys side by side. Tyler might. Nope, he's going to sit behind Giovanni here. Giovanni's a little bouncy going into turn 1.
Just hard on the brakes. Gavin watching, see if he can make an opportunity. That allows Dom a gap from 1 to 2.
As they all go a little sideways. Giovanni is using his brake in turn 4. That's uncharacteristic of him.
Especially if you are boosting out of there. What are you laughing at?
Just the brake checking.
Oh.
Just messing with Nathan.
Yeah, don't brake check anybody, Giovanni, okay?
As here they go. What was Tyler's signal? Was that Tyler signaling he might go to the pit? Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like Tyler's going to pit.
Looks like he will.
He's probably like, I just got to get out of this traffic real quick. He knows he could set down some killer times.
That'll move Giovanni temporarily up to second. Slot Gavin into third. And those top 3 are just in sight of your screen.
Here comes Tyler.
And with Jensen on the early pit stop strategy, it puts him in track position in the front with the 3 leaders bearing down behind. Remember, Jensen qualified in pole last round and finished second.
Yeah, winning all race. 27 minutes. The last 3 minutes.
Until that guy in the white helmet right there just
flew past
completely
everybody.
Boosted and button hooked himself into the carousel as Gavin's going to look to make a move. But he's going to get cut off because he cut the corner a little too tight.
Giovanni did a great job there just hanging with his line that he was on.
Oh, we don't have the pit. Oh. That's okay. And that'll launch Tyler Stevenson back out on track. Chuck on board with Gavin Patterson. We haven't touched on this for quite a while, but if it's worth remembering that these cars are very physical to drive. And with you putting 65 laps on the board, sometimes you wonder about halfway through your race, why am I doing this? What is life? Jensen's going to boost again.
Gavin's going to try it again on Giovanni, as he's not going to be able to get past him, but they're going to do the switcheroo, and Giovanni's just going to close him off.
That was good car positioning from Giovanni to make sure Gavin didn't have the inside into turn 3.
Giovanni just looks like he's going to fall off the cart. He's leaning.
Yep. And we know he doesn't hesitate to use boost. So if there's only 15 on the car, so they usually go pretty quickly for the number 30.
Ryan cheering on his buddy Noah here in the A main. Interesting. It felt like everybody dove into that Joker lane right away, and now like nobody's done the Joker.
Speaking of Noah, I want to go on board because Tyler Stevenson's right in front, and he's trying to get around Josephine Matthews to go to side by side. This was really important for Tyler's pit strategy to try to get into open track space, as he's now going to be able to break free.
So it looks like, Josephine just dove into the pits there. So this will be very helpful for Tyler. As you can see ahead of him, he's got a lot of clean track.
Also gives Noah a good target.
Yeah, it's a perfect person to follow.
Yep.
It's perfect. As Anthony definitely used the Joker as he sets the fastest lap with the 21.9.
It's a good shot of the slowdown right here. Here's your lane up against the left-hand side as it triggers a timer, and then you use the traditional exit to get into the pits. Driver's doing a great job with this tonight.
What was the time you said you set through the Joker?
I did a 20.9.
A 20.9?
Yeah.
Holy.
Boost and Joker.
Do you think these guys are boosting through that Joker?
I think so.
And double boosting down the straight?
I think so. I had lots to burn that night, so I boosted into 4 and then double boosted across the back, and then
as Tyler's able to set a 24.7, how are you going to do fastest lap? Joker fastest lap then?
Yeah, it's still the overall fastest
That's the
lap.
overall fastest?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So it's behoove of you to save some boost to
For
go
that
through,
Joker,
go through the
yeah.
Joker. It's worth 2 points.
But with Tyler being able to set a 24.7, you can see the track space that he has. That's going to help him tremendously. As it looks like Giovanni's going to come into the pits. So it looks like one of them just left, and Noah's sitting in there waiting.
It does feel a little weird doing the pit with the slowdown while you're still on track. But after we did it a couple times, you kind of get used to just trusting the drivers.
It's like the old way.
Yeah.
It's the old way.
We used to have the cones and stuff. And the good thing is it's got lots of track width back there. I mean,
It's very wide.
Literally 5 cars wide.
Well, we know it's 3.
Yeah, at least. We didn't do that on purpose when we designed the facility, but it just happened to be enough space back there to get a forklift through. And so when we redesigned the track for the pit lane entry, we're like, oh, wow, this is actually 2 lanes. As
Josephine gets kind of pushed from behind into that barrier. As I know Dom's itching just to get by her, but hey, if Dom still has that Joker.
he's got the pressure. There's the boost right down the front straight. Jensen's going to try to sneak in there too, but
I think they were thinking that they were getting all the blue flags.
All right, she will wave them by and let the leaders go.
Good job there by Josephine. As you can see, Giovanni should be coming out of the pits here. He looks like a second to 2 delayed as he was leaving, but he's still able to be out in front of everybody.
So Zach will catch up with them where they sorted out between Gio, Tyler Stevenson, Jensen. Well, we know Jensen's in front, so. All right, there's Tyler Stevenson.
I think so,
and there's
Gio.
Okay.
So he's got to catch up to Tyler, is where we're at.
Yep.
Tyler's pulling away.
So basically watch the lap times of the 6th and 7th positions.
Oh.
And something happened on track.
Uh-oh. This is not good for that because they stopped the carts and all the carts are going to have to restart. And now everybody has new boost.
We'll see if Noah's on board tells us any stories here.
Oh, man. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong.
Let's see. We'll replay from here. See, hopefully. See if this works. Nope.
I don't understand what's happening. Cello, are you there? Do you have any insights?
I I hear arguing and yelling.
At what?
It's all a blur. I'm so far away. My ears are bad from being a musician. All I hear is wah, 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 like the cartoon from Charlie Brown.
Great.
Well, that doesn't help us figure out what's going on.
Let me ask Armand.
That's our pit reporter, ladies and
We'll
gentlemen.
let Armand try to figure this out
Armand,
before.
What have you got?
Some carts started rolling after it paused. Unfortunately, Grant was in the wall facing the wrong direction. So.
Poor Armand. He's got a lot going on right now.
Just walks up to him.
Hey, talk to the live stream too. Sorry, Armand.
Justin is pointing at Grant and Tyler. I don't know why he's pointing, but he is definitely pointing.
Thanks, Cello.
Yeah, we've got some
great field reporting out there.
I mean, I'm getting as much as we can, man. So Armand is saying since he powered his cart on and off, got full boost again, which is correct. And then what is the determination from that?
But everybody's going to have to.
Well, Owen has said if he gives individual cars the speed 5, then it's
work.
okay. Yeah.
But they power cycle. I mean, they should.
They're adding 4 minutes to the total time.
That's good because we were going to stop for a while. They were racing so well.
But what do you do if someone power cycles their cart? They're not. They should not be doing that.
Well,
It's illegal.
I think that's why he's making him do a pit stop.
And then Grant is pinning in 2 laps, and that is what Armand is reciprocating through us.
Yep. I feel bad because Armand's also got us in his ear. Like
You can see him smiling there.
You can hear everything.
There's like 15 people talking to me at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All the parents on the sideline yelling at Armand.
So Grant cycled his cart, so he has to pit now that since he's got a full array of boost.
Okay.
Everything else should be fine.
Well, I guess that's good though because he hasn't used his pit, so it kind of works out.
Yeah, so that's why I asked him. If not,
Yeah.
he's going to have to be under boost restriction.
Yeah, good luck finding that out.
I was going to make him boost like 15 boosts in a row on this lap. So
He could just sit and press it right now, and it would just burn them all up.
exactly. Yeah, no, I think we're good here. So he's going to pit. We'll be all right.
Let's just hope all the carts start.
It's a pretty good race so far. So hopefully, it stays
Exactly.
Yeah, it
that
was
way.
going so well. Man, that Joker is awesome to watch.
It is. I mean, just the carts flying through.
And it's such a strategy thing for especially the guys up front to jockey back and forth. So he's just typing in each car individually and giving them speed 5 to make sure that they have the appropriate power. Coincidentally, if we do move in the direction of doing boost for the 12 hours are going to be enabled on the standard speed, so we don't have this issue.
I know, but do you do you need to check to make sure everybody didn't power cycle their cart? Because how do you know?
You don't, unfortunately. You don't.
Make sure you got speeder off the pedals, visors down.
Because that might have been Grant just trying to sneak it in there real quick. Because he worked here and he understands.
I hope it was just instinctual for him. He was just
it probably
okay,
was.
let's do it.
Oh man,
it's always one car. Who is it?
Giovanni.
Oh jeez.
And he pit.
That'd be fun if he just turned the car off.
Can't turn it off because he already pit.
What if we just let it, turn it off, turn it back on? How many boosts do we use?
Cello, you don't have to worry about it.
Sounds good.
I mean, if the cart's still on, technically, if we have time, Owen can plug the blue remote in and see how many boosts he used.
on 12 cars?
No, just Giovanni's.
Oh.
Because we would have to turn Giovanni's cart off.
Oh.
And then you can just limit him. Make him use 4. If he's already used 4, make him use 4 right now. Or...
But we're not sure, though, because he might have power cycled it. You should be good to pause the race, or do you not? You're just going to add time.
I think we just add time. Yeah, it's.
All right. We're going to put it back on after the start.
We just got to get it back up to 15 minutes. I think that's where it was. 14, 15.
We are getting the remote, and we're going to check how many boosts he's got.
All right, they were listening to you. Just run, Owen, run.
Yeah, someone tell Owen to run.
Owen, run.
He needs to stop walking as slow as he can.
Mainly because we want to see him run.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yes.
He looks like he's going to fall backwards. Can we just make a TikTok of Owen running? Just like edit all the clips of all the live streams of him running.
1 million views right there. All right, track stopped at 13 and 32 seconds. 13 minutes. Well, you could argue 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Why don't you go ahead and increment the clock up? Don't go past 13.
13?
Yeah, don't go past 13 because we still need it to clock down. Yeah, what's up?
How do you check?
As we're just trying to figure out a way to check the boost. They're going to figure out how many boosts Giovanni has used. Probably power cycle his kart. Use that 4 boost. Say he used 4. Use that 4 boost out. Yeah, it looks like they're doing it right now. He's distinguishing his boost.
He doesn't actually have to move the car. He just needs to press the button. So
I think they're just putting him back to where his position was.
I gotcha.
I think Owen's just going to check to make sure that's where we're at, and then we'll get this race going. You said just put it back up to 13?
It's 13:30
right.
was the clock timer when it stopped. Giovanni was
in front of.
Yeah, he was in front of Dom. I'd say 5 car lengths or so. I mean, he was entering the carousel as Dom was going right through the apex of 6.
Yeah, that looks about right.
So
where they have
that'll
it.
work.
Don't worry about the time. I'll add some time if they can hear me.
We'll go back to 13:30. That was the time on the clock when it stopped.
I'm just going to keep kind of adding it.
Actually, if you go up to 14, then they can count down, and then they go on green.
That might have been too much. Probably about the time Owen gets back there. It'll be about maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to wait 30 seconds, it'll be close to the official clock of 13:30. So it's up to you. What is that?
I'll just get it going.
No, because somebody's going to say somebody had 30 extra
30
seconds.
Yep, we
Yes.
know. Yep, they're out there.
Down. Grant, remember to pit within the next lap and a half. Yeah, don't hit walls. All right, feet off the pedals.
Don't what?
Don't hit walls.
Because he's just going to start spamming booze.
All right, we're back underway, and everybody's moving now.
All right, looks like Joey's diving into the pits, and I think Grant's going to come into the pits as well. As Grant held his hand up really late.
Well, they made it in, so that's the good part.
They made it in. We're back running. 13:30 left. Things happen sometimes in the races, and you just got to lock back in.
That we are, as you're watching Mark Davis on the back of Aiden Harbaugh.
Mark Davis is up here in third, but I think Mark still needs to pit. I think we need, so we're going to have Mark, Gavin, and Dom still needing to pit. As Grant is into the pits, or no, Joey and Grant. And I think Joey's going to come up to the line. Now he's got to wait about 20 seconds.
2 cars on track, like Adam said, alternate pit strategies.
I still don't understand what the whole stoppage point was. They said Grant was turned around.
Yeah, they said something was rolling, and I don't know.
This looks like it's going to be a boom start here. He's going to go, and then, Grant's just going to kind of follow him out. Now, with 12 minutes left, it is going to be interesting to see who has the Joker left. And we do not know.
Yeah, it's kind of unknown at this point, but Tyler Stevenson in the blue helmet right on the back of Mark Davis, which is currently scored.
Dom and Gavin both dive into the pits right behind each other.
Currently scored in 4 positions, so Tyler's going to try to make a move. You can stay on track, Zach. Mark is going to get a blue flag for that one to let Tyler on by.
Sounds like a microphone's turned up really loud on the track. There you go.
I can turn it down a little bit. It's usually a little bit louder on our headsets, so who you got in the pits?
We got Gavin, and Dom. Dom is going to be right over there.
Okay, so be interesting to see where Dom slots out with Tyler. So Tyler goes across the line, 26 seconds to release time.
Right
it's
there.
going to be really close.
I think Tyler's going to get it.
He might have the momentum going into turn 1, but we will find out. Let's stay with the action here.
As you can see, Dom was clapping. Dom's happy.
Oh, Tyler's going to get a little hung up with Aiden in the back turn. That's not going to be good for the release of Don D'Angelo.
No, he still got it. 2, 1.
No. Dom is going to be held to the countdown, and Tyler is going to be able to maintain in the front. I thought that was going to cost him more time than it did, but
as we got Mark still needing to pit, and we got a bunch of people with Jokers left, as it looks like Mark just dove in.
There we go.
Right on cue. So with the last person pitting, after Mark comes out, this will be your order. As the Mark fans are still flowing in the chat.
Now that we see the track space on track, there's the leader there, Tyler, and then coming back to Dom right there. So significant gap. Tyler taking command of this race with just a little under 10 minutes remain.
Sorry.
It's all right. You got
It's
camera
still
on.
on.
Oh, sorry. He moved.
There you go.
Camera on Mark Davis here before he releases.
He's got 10 seconds he's got to wait, and then he will be out there with everybody else.
Dom was able to make move on Aiden Harbaugh and get by him, so now his focus is the guy in front with the blue.
Get rid of it.
Penalty on 25, is that what I heard? Noah Pruce? That would be a post-race penalty at this point since they've completed their stop.
Huh?
Well, nothing else handling or happening on that right there, so we'll go on up overhead.
More, come on, Marks. All right, let's see where we're at. We got Giovanni and Jensen here battling for 4th position. As they're running very similar times. As you can see, Giovanni is just totally blocking and driving very defensively. We'll see if Jensen's able to get around him here. I would give him a little nudge on the back if he swerves in front of you. Watch, you'll see Giovanni coming down the straight, looks back to see where Jensen is.
Yeah, that move is probably not going to be allowed in the next round because he started a little in the middle of the track and came back left.
Like, kind of like trying to squeeze him. If Giovanni, like, what happens if Jensen is right there? Like, you're just going to squeeze him?
Right.
If Jensen's going to joker to get...
No, is that a joker or is that a pit?
Jensen's already pit.
Okay, there we go. I thought he'd used that joker earlier.
I thought he did too. I thought he used two. See, that's what... Yeah, we'll have to look back at these and make sure everybody just used two jokers.
Because he got forced over at one point, so...
As Giovanni is going to use his right here, and Giovanni's going to get him right back.
That answers that question.
Good move there by Giovanni to get that position back. Didn't waste time, so Jensen could pull away.
Boy, the timing of that is excellent. Both of those drivers hitting at the same time. They've had to have boosted through and making sure they got equal time both laps.
As I still think Anthony still has the fastest lap.
I believe so, if you want to check over there. I have not seen purple since he hit that early on in the race.
Anthony, yes, a 21.929. I think if I heard it correctly, they said Tyler is one of the only ones with a joker left, and Tyler is almost a lap ahead.
We know that this guy can set excellent lap times during races, but
he
that
just
would
ran
be
a 24.5.
That would be phenomenal.
And that's not a joker lap.
And there you go, 21.58.
Tyler's going to set the fastest lap here with about 6 minutes to go. As I'm just going to throw up all these Mark Davis chats.
MD3, is that his code name?
MD3. Well, yeah, because he's Mark Davis III, right?
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
MD3.
Otherwise, no change in this order as Jensen's going to look again. Can he take the inside of 5? No, Gio's going to cut down on him, and they're going to have a half a car length as they separate.
So there's still a lot of time left in this one. Yeah, that's a egregious turn-in that he's doing every time down the straight.
Giovanni did start third. Jensen starting fourth.
As Gavin probably moved up a bunch. Where did Gavin start?
Yeah, Gavin started fifth.
Fifth? Okay, so he's up to third.
Up 2 spots.
That's good for Gavin. He hasn't been doing the best in the endurance series. Still wins almost every team league.
Probably the biggest strategy move for him was getting that joker early.
Yeah.
And getting out of all that traffic. Chelsea's saying there's no MVP, it's just MD3. Yeah.
I like that.
MD3.
It's this Jensen and Giovanni battle is just going back and
yeah,
forth.
If these guys would stop battling each other on track, we'd go cover Mark Davis. But
as there's Mark in the corner of the camera.
Let's see, is that Noah that's right behind him?
It looks like
Let's
that
go
was
over
Noah.
to Noah's still got a camera. So we'll cover Mark Davis a little bit just because these guys are battling anyway.
For that 10th position. But Noah does have a 5-second penalty, what Armand said, so he might just be trying to gain that gap away from Josephine so it doesn't affect him at the end of this race.
And this, again, is one of those times in the race where fatigue really starts to set in. If it's not physically, a lot of times mentally. You're constantly turning in these cars, and you're always looking for the guy not only ahead of you right now, but also try to get all your turn-in points and your braking zones. And fatigue can set in pretty easily. And you can imagine they're going to extend these stints by about 20 to 30 more laps than what they're doing here in the 12 hours because they're going to try to run their batteries all the way down to full or down to empty. And that usually translates anywhere from 85 laps to almost 100 in some cases. Otherwise, Mark Davis doing a great job of defending there in the number 20. Noah looking for any opportunity that opens the gap, but nothing yet.
We're looking at about 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining of this race. And I think Tyler's got a pretty good lead out in front.
I did some quick math here. Mark's averaging finishing position is 11th. So 10th
That's
10th
A-main
is good.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Finishing 11th all the time.
He had that 6th place finish a few weeks ago like we talked about at the top of the show. That really helped. This will be good for points for sure. Check back overhead. Oh, Noah's right on his bumper.
As you can see, it looks like Tyler's catching up to Giovanni and Jensen to lap them.
Crazy.
He's behind him.
24/7.
I think Tyler backed off here for this lap. I don't think he wants to be caught into that group. Because, yeah, Tyler runs a 26.9. He's probably like, I'm just going to be clean so I'm not getting stuck and could lose my position.
Yeah. As long as Dom doesn't get too close, he's in good shape.
Yeah, as you got Giovanni and Jensen catching up to Ryan and Mark. Or Noah and Mark. Man, I keep getting them mixed up. So we got 1 minute to go. Looks like Owen is grabbing that white flag. All right, can we look at somebody else?
How about Gavin's on board? Gavin's looking for a very strong finish tonight. If he can finish in third here, right behind Dom D'Angelo.
That's going to be interesting to see who has a joker left.
But we got to go way up here to the front as Tyler Stevenson is going to reclaim his winning streak. Going back in normal direction. Tyler Stevenson
gets the white
flag.
Hold on. All right, do it again.
We got to reset this up.
All right, here we go. All right, you can probably start it now.
But we got to – it feels strange doing it again. But we got to fast forward to the front of the field with the blue man as he rounds the corner and goes into the carousel as he's going to start reclaiming his winning streak. Tyler Stevenson going to take the checker flag in round number 6. Standard track direction is his number one friend.
Yeah, I definitely think the white flag came out a little late there because, as you can see, it should have went out earlier because nobody else could finish that last lap.
Yeah, so it wasn't my fault, Owen.
It was not your fault. It was all Owen's fault.
I had you all set up and everything. We hope you guys enjoy the comedic coverage that we can provide. So,
oh, what a race! As they still finished out with like literally the same amount, more laps than all the other ones. So it all ended out good.
What was the total?
68
laps.
The other
for
one
Tyler.
was 66, and then the first one was 63, which makes sense with boost and then boost and the joker.
Probably the biggest upset there was Gavin moving up those spots.
Joey moved all the way up from 12th, though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He's in 7th.
Sorry, I'm thinking of the top
that
leaders.
One
that
joker he had just threw him all the way up front.
He did time that perfectly.
Yeah, that was great.
I think we'll probably have another vote for the joker next time.
Yeah, that is a great finish there by Joey.
All right, pit man, pit reporter. We appreciate you plugging in carts, but you got to go interview our winner here. He's actually behind you, I think.
Yeah, not sure what the difference here was between the race this time and last time, but
What do you mean?
Just we had a lot of people complaining about certain drivers of how they ran their lines, but I just felt like that was
Well,
just
the night's not over. You might still
a
have complaints
very
down there. So
crazy line. Applebee's has friends. What? Hopefully not the Applebee's around here. But I don't know when the last time I ever went to an Applebee's was. Still getting good job marks.
all right, Zach, let's get some interviews so we can get everything wrapped up here.
Oh, he's distracted. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right. Can we interview the winner?
He said 1 minute.
We know Tyler's a little shy.
Oh. Why, has he got to practice his interview?
ChatGPT.
He's just going to say,
I think he's taking a photo.
he's just going to say good.
Tyler Stevenson, winner. You won states, didn't you? You did win states. How are you feeling? Second to last endurance race.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner before the 12-hour. How are you feeling?
Hey, grab both of those
I feel
guys.
pretty good, you know.
We want to talk to Gavin, too, while he's there, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
let him leave.
excited. Got a good team for the 12-hour, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Gavin, what do you think?
About?
I mean, the race so far, the 12-hour, next week's race.
He moved up 2 spots, Cello.
You did move up 2 spots.
Yes. I don't know where you came from. You beat us by a lap.
Tyler's on a different planet.
Gosh, man. Wow.
He's just nodding, like, yeah, I did.
Gavin's in awe of where Tyler came from. He doesn't know how he made up that time.
He was fastest lap of the race, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With a 21.581.
What's your plan for the 12-hour?
Race with the young kids and Anthony. Me and Anthony are the older guys on that team, but yeah, race with them. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully repeat. Got to win. We won 6, so hopefully we can win the 12 too.
That's great. Thank you, Tyler. We're going to wrap this whole thing up. Have a good night.
Anybody knows where we can find another pit reporter, let us know.
Pit reporter for hire.
Just kidding, Cello. Thanks for doing a great
you
job.
might just need to bring out ChatGPT again. It worked out pretty well last time.
The good news is that he handled all your GoPros tonight, so that worked really well. So
that helps.
All right, thanks for joining us. We will be back next week for the final round. We'll see if Tyler continues his dominance, and then set your calendars again for March 13th, where we'll be back for 12 full hours, 14 hours of probably total coverage. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, as always, to the hardworking crew at K1 Speed for making these races work. Have a good night, everybody.